I7NC.
NC as in North Carolina.
Okay, yeah.
80BR as in battle rifle.
Nice. Halo.
What's this top locust thing?
What is this top locust thing?
Do you have that?
What is it? What is a top locust?
It's like...
Are you joshing right now?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I am. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I got like a green locust flying around.
Oh, this is really good, you know? More power to you, buddy. Don't, okay, chat is trying to get me started on paper plates right off the bat. Nick, were you here for paper plate discussion?
I don't even know what happened.
Then
I know you're mad at Austin and Rob for it.
Definitely you were not here for paper plate discussion, if you don't remember whether or not you were here, because it was a whole thing. I have a lot of
opinions about them, though, if that's what you need.
Please tell me your opinions on paper plates.
They're bullshit in any exception, with anything except going out outdoors. If you're at, like, a picnic, you might be allowed, or maybe a party.
I agree with you 100%. Malf, where do you stand on this?
Paper plates are good for picnics.
Confirmed.
Necessary
and
evil
when
is what I say.
You're moving into a new place and you don't have the dishes unpacked.
Sure, yeah.
You're allowed there. Maybe like a kid's party as well. Actually, definitely for a kid's party.
Yeah, acceptable.
Like, that's mostly it. Like you mentioned if there's a drought or something, conserving water.
But that is, I still dispute that even being good.
I would generally dispute it. I think it's kind of silly, but that's it. That's it. Oh, get some plates.
I want to banter, but this room is actually killing me.
You're in the hopper room.
Yeah, this is hell, dude.
It's awful.
Well, I honestly feel bad about going all in on this conversation because...
We all agree.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have anybody who we can make fun of and also give them a chance to defend themselves, but mostly just use them to argue like a logical absurdity. But, like, I'm surprised how many people in chat after yesterday are still, like, pro paper plates. Because we're making this case. Like, I thought sincerely everyone was going to be like, Austin and Rob, you guys are out of your fucking minds. A surprising amount of people are like, yeah, dude, paper plates are where it's at. The argument makes no sense to me. If I may be Robert for a minute, his whole thing is the idea that, he doesn't have to wash the plates. If
you still throw them out, though.
But if you're washing the pots and pans, the plates are the easiest of all possible dishes to wash. I don't understand.
He's right.
Unless they got baked on egg, then they're not so fun.
Well, how do you get egg baked onto a plate, though?
I have no idea. I'm just saying, anywhere egg stuck to, I don't have a good time washing it.
Okay,
the smell of wet egg and turkey skin are the two worst smells of all time.
Turkey skin?
Turkey
after Thanksgiving dinner, you get like that baked on turkey skin on the bottom of the griddle.
What? The griddle?
In the baking tray, there's like a grill underneath it where it lets the juice drip down.
Okay, sure, yeah.
And there's always a little bit of stuck-on skin, and then you soak it. And the smell of it soaking is like this weird combination of like tin and dead flesh.
Yeah, okay. I can understand where you're coming from on that one. Although at first I don't think I've ever heard the expression turkey skin, actually.
Have you ever heard the expression tin and dead flesh?
Oh, that's a new one. It's the new Witcher DLC. Like, I really don't understand the idea of, like, being like, I'm beating the system by not getting to wash plates. Plates are the easiest of all dishes, except cups that you've only consumed water from.
Well, I've already died, so fuck this, I guess.
This seed is tough, man. It's no joke.
Oh, I got a new... If you want to start over, I got a sweet seed for you. It comes with Satanic Bible and Polyphemus.
I gotta try this one.
Okay, good luck.
And then Chad keeps bringing up, they think they've got me. They've got a trump card and they play it. They go, well, what if you're just eating a sandwich? What if you're just eating the sandwich? Eat it off of a ceramic plate, and then you just go to the sink and, like, run the tap over it for 2 seconds, and then you're good.
And then after you can run it through the soapy water later if you want.
If you had a sandwich that has, like, sauces on it or something that got on the plate, I can understand, but...
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, if you're doing the rest of the dishes, you can still put that one aside, but it's like no scrub necessary. There's no crumbs, there's nothing. You're just like getting the disinfectant on there, just in case.
Fair enough.
You know, that's what I do.
You know what I was surprised by is the number of people who said they actually eat sandwiches off of like paper towels. I mean, I've done it.
Yeah. I mean, in my time of need. But
exactly.
Like, I wouldn't want to do it.
What is your time of need, though?
Well,
are you pregnant?
Think about it. No, maybe like university times and stuff.
Yeah, you're like half of those dishes are not mine, so I'm not gonna do them. So I'm just gonna eat this sandwich off of a paper plate.
All right, I guess that's fine.
Or sorry, off of a paper towel. I don't think I've bought paper plates without there being like a picnic or like a birthday party or something, an occasion.
Yeah. I don't know. I had a roommate too in university, and he would always use all the dishes, and like that we had like weekly duties. Like one dude took out the recycling and trash, sister did this, like wash your bathroom, whatever. Mine was to do the dishes.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's like fine, you know, I don't mind doing the dishes. Just my one rule is like, just rinse your shit and then put it on the counter. Don't put it in the sink.
Right. Yeah.
Stack it up.
Why not in the sink?
You can't use the sink.
I have to take them out to fill the sink, and you know if you want to use the sink for various other activities.
I use the sink to store them before I wash them.
I mean, you can, but that's on you. Like you're the one who's doing the dishes.
Yeah, it is on me.
But he would always have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I don't know what kind of, if he was like going with the Smuckers or something. But he would leave big globs of it on, and it was the worst thing to get off. And I got really pissed.
Did you punch his ass out? Because he deserves it for that. That's stupid.
Well, he at one point he wanted us to call him like a nickname. He's like, "Can you guys call me this from now on?" And I said,
"Really?
Yeah."
What was the nickname?
It was just like a shortened his. I feel like I can say his first name. His name was Sherbin, and he just wanted us to call him Ben. It's like,
oh, well, that seems fairly normal.
No, you don't get to pick. You don't get to choose. Like, you go with what you get. Anytime somebody's like
peanut butter eater, that's what your nickname is gonna be.
It's like one time my sister was like, "Can you guys call me White Diamonds from now on?" And she was like half joking, but we're like, "No, we're not."
Well, that seems reasonable, but I don't know. The dude just wanted to be called Ben. That seems.
Can you call me Goldman?
Yeah. Well, for you, yes, because I like that. You know, and you've already got the ensemble. You've gone through some effort.
Oh no, I'm not fully there yet. I realize my true calling is I need to get a gold katana and roam the land in search of crime and take up the mantle of Cairo Sejiro.
Dude, I wish you would.
Right all the wrongs. I'm gonna carry my katana on my back and I'm gonna do sick moves with my blade.
Stop.
I'm gonna get master training.
For Dragon Slayer Doppelganger 2.
Oh, if we did Dragon Slayer Doppelganger 2, obviously, like, what's the name of my character? I forget. Tonto. Yeah. Tonto is he's lawful good. So like he's like the Goku, obviously, although he's been through some shit. And then we need like a chaotic evil or something like that. And then Nick's version of Cairo Seijiro can be like the Trunks, and you're not like sure where his allegiance is.
Yes.
Like he's so cool that he might be a bad guy, but he has principles, you know?
No, so see, there we go. So basically, the Dragon God comes back, and Goldman just, you know, out of nowhere, and you're like, who is this guy? Why is he so strong? And then slices the Dragon God in half. Like, and everybody's like, wow, he used to be the most powerful dude around. And then Goldman is like, no, guys, listen. The androids, they're the real
So this is actually just the exact plot of Dragon Ball Z.
Well, yeah, but people would like it. I mean, I would.
Yeah, they did like it the first time they made it.
It's all about the dialogue, yo. I'd spice it up.
And the soundtrack, which you also can't put up anywhere online.
Daily Motion begs to differ.
Okay.
But back to the paper plates thing. I feel like it's telling me so much about our audience. And this is like, sometimes I get rattled, man. Because the audience, like, I say something deliberately stupid, like vitamins are a lie. And then chat's like, wow, has this guy ever been right about anything? And then I go, hey, you know, part of being an adult is using ceramic plates. And they go, oh, don't tell me what to do. I just eat a sandwich with my bare hands while I'm on the toilet to save time because I'm such a busy person. Like, people are actually like, what? A sandwich is held. Why would you ever use a plate? So you don't get breadcrumbs all over your floor, you fucking savage. What is wrong with you people?
It's true. It's true. Plus, yeah, we talked about this a bit before. Like, people are like, oh, you just throw it out, right? Or you know, it doesn't take that much to process a paper plate. You got to think of all the secondary and tertiary services that are involved. Like, you know, we do have all the petrochemicals and stuff that go into, like, doing whatever, making the plastics for the packaging, all the shipping costs and the storing costs. Like, you got to store that shit in a store, and it's just like, damn, son, that adds up. You know, chat?
It's a lot of, like, there's hidden costs. I mean, when you buy a ceramic plate, it still costs water to make, you know, the ceramic, and you gotta, like, make sure the person making the plate is hydrated, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know? But then once you got it, and then you know, use a little water to wash it. You throw out a paper plate, you know, you're paying for, there's water used in the process of making the garbage bag. And people are like, well, I don't use more garbage bags because of the fact that I have paper plates. Or you use some kind of, like, paper plates are not matter? Is that the new argument? I don't use more paper plates?
Also,
or I don't use more garbage?
And I know that this doesn't apply to everywhere, but back from where Ryan and I originate from,
hell yeah,
you had to pay $2 for basically a garbage bag.
That is true, actually.
So if you're filling up those suckers real quick, I mean, that cost is coming back. As well, your tax dollar, my tax dollars are paying for the extra garbage removal services for all your paper plates.
Hey, I'm gonna change our server region real quick because you keep crackling for me, Melf. And fixed.
Hello.
Alright, I'm doing, like, all the administrative shit right now because apparently my Streamlabs broke and then it said bad gateway, and that was a problem, and audio's weird. I think everything's okay now, though.
Do I sound better to you?
Yes.
You sounded fine, except sometimes you just kind of, like, go crackly, like when you alt-tab out of a game.
It could have been, I don't know, sometimes when I first get on Discord, it's a bit of a ding-dong, and I just unplug my interface.
More like a bit of a bleep bloop, to be honest with you.
But that's, you know, this is a pivotal issue of a lot of things in life, right? It's like, yeah, the upfront cost sucks.
Sort of?
Sort of. I mean, for plates, it's not that big a deal.
People keep phrasing, like, there's people in chat that are like, we get it, NL. You don't like poor people. It has nothing to do with socioeconomic status. You go to IKEA, you get a ceramic plate for, like, $2.
It's quite true.
You can go to Goodwill, sometimes they got stacks of, like, shit they got rid of from a kitchen somewhere. For $5, you just get, like, an entire collection of flatware.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
You got options.
There are options.
Might not feel like it all the time, but you got options. You just gotta look around a little bit.
Oh, my game audio's gone.
Not everyone has an IKEA around, but my privilege is reeking right now. It's getting too much for me.
I don't have an IKEA.
Well, you know what?
Where there's an IKEA.
In Vancouver, there's 2 IKEAs, all right? So as far as I'm concerned, it's problem solved. Is there an IKEA in Toronto
yet?
yet?
Vancouver.
Yeah, just fly to Vancouver and buy some cheap ceramic plates.
IKEA Etobicoke, there's IKEA North York.
Whoa, but you got a great idea there accidentally. IKEA.
IKEA.
We sell steepers as well as, consulting on your technical projects.
Wow.
Rumble Muffin, you got another job.
There we go.
This is shaking me to the core. Rumble Muffin, Rob and Austin, I could take him or leave him. But Rumble Muffin, I have respect for, and apparently he uses paper plates.
Dude, don't tell me that. I like him too.
So, I mean, I'm going to give him the chance to defend himself in a logical fashion. What a great idea. Good one. That was a good one.
IKEA?
Exactly. But I also, I want... A straw poll does not have the ability for us to make this, the survey that I want to make. Because I want the survey to be what do you eat most often off of? Paper, plastic, or ceramic? And then I want
Naked ass.
I want how old are you? And I want what's your marital status? And those are the only 3 things I want to know.
And how many kids?
Well, I mean,
I don't care about that at all. Dude, this freaking seed! I just got Sacred Heart on the same one I started with Polyphemus.
that's pretty good.
I have mom's knife.
I also have mom. You lived on this seed, Melf?
Hell's yeah.
That's actually. I'm not suggesting you're bad at Isaac. I'm just. This seed was hard, man.
Oh, so here's the thing. I mean, and I don't think it's uncommon, but for anybody that streams or plays games live and does commentary, I suck ass. Like when I'm trying to like form a sentence. Like right now, I can't even figure out how to go in this door. But when I played just solo, I'm quite exceptional at the Binding of Isaac. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but you know, I got some moves.
I thought I had moves. I died.
I mean, the seed is no joke, man.
No.
This is an acceptable seed to die on until you get mom's heart, and then mom's key or mom's knife. You got dad's key too, though.
Anything
related to mom. Wow, that was pretty dumb of me. No. I don't mean when I say marital status. I mean like single, in a relationship, married. You know, if you're dating someone, don't put single. You should put in a relationship on it.
You can put if they're
basically. I want to know if you eat off. I want to meet the people who eat off paper plates and still convince someone to fuck them, because I feel like that's a first impression that's tough to recover from. You go over to somebody's house and they're, I'm going to cook you a nice dinner, you know? Here's a beautiful ribeye with some pan-roasted vegetables, and you serve it on a paper plate. They'd be like, are you a serial killer? That's just it's just not sensical.
I do envision Rob, like, cooking up a storm with all his, like, cooking knowledge, and he's doing his bechamel and his, like, you know, this and that, and then it's like, oh, just put it in a paper bowl.
I need to know. I want someone to invent paper pans. That's the only. I will relent if we can somehow make safe paper pans, and then Rob's like, yeah, I cook all my meals in paper pans and then throw the pan out, and I have no dishes. Then I'm like, dude, that's your ideal. You made it. You're living your dream. Your own private fucking Idaho. I'm okay with that. It's just the half measure of regular pans that have to be washed and then paper plates and thinking you beat the system that makes no sense to me.
What if he uses like compost and then he like breaks down the paper somehow? Is that more acceptable?
But come on.
I'm saying theoretically, would that change your mind?
I mean, I guess if you could compost a paper... Can you compost a paper plate?
I don't know, they break down pretty well when you get them wet.
Yeah, as long as it's not, like, got a plastic polymer weave and, like, coated in
like, I mean, you don't throw a paper plate in the compost, though.
Paper, depending on its composition.
In a landfill, it will decompose, you know... I'm saying eventually, but I don't even mean that it's going to take a long time. I mean, like, you know, in a year or something, it'll be gone, right?
Hopefully.
I mean, it should. The thing is, it's like... It's got to get in the water. It's got to mix with other stuff. If it's just kind of sitting on the top there, well, I guess it would still get wet. I don't know.
You sort it down toward the bottom and you let it get soaked, and then it'll all start to disintegrate.
In a proper compost with like worms and shit, yeah, it'll compost
fair
a
enough.
lot faster. But,
I mean, we use our green bin, so I respect that. But I don't think these people are throwing their paper plates in the compost.
They're not. It was just an idea.
Because you know what that means. You know how inconvenient it is to have a compost?
Yes.
It completely flies in the face of the idea of having paper plates to begin with.
That's true. I bet I could probably work up a compost on my balcony, but I'm not sure I would want...
It's gross.
Well, yeah, you'd have to do some serious, like, odor layer protection stuff.
I mean, I'm like pro the environment, but there are some things where I'm like, that's just, I can't. Like keeping a compost heap on your balcony when you live in an apartment, I think crosses that line.
Yeah.
But we do have we use our like organics bin, and we throw all our like eggshells and coffee grounds and, you know, vegetable skins and shit out in there.
Yeah, I mean, we have that too. The only problem is I don't get to keep the soil.
What do you
eventually made.
What are you talking about?
So the compost, it
Right.
gets all that stuff. It gets shipped off to a facility, and then they turn it into soil, and then they sell it.
They're making the money off it. You mean?
They're selling it back to me. And I'm like,
Wow, what a ripoff.
well, you know,
They're
whatever.
taking all that valuable dirt.
I'm just
It's
saying,
your
like,
soil.
if I had a home, I'd totally do that. Because you know, why not? And I grow vegetables and stuff every year on the balcony, so you gotta get the fresh new nutrients going on.
Be real with me. How much do you spend annually in soil? Like under $10?
Fox, you might have to question.
I don't know. Like last year, I started growing cucumbers on my balcony, so I needed a big pot for them. I don't know. I mean, first of all, it's probably. I mean, I wouldn't say any more than $20.
Okay.
But it's not. That's not the issue. I know chat's gonna be on my ass about this, but it's kind of like
We get it, NL. You hate poor people. You don't even reuse your dirt. You just throw it on the ground like some kind of, you know, patrician.
It's never gonna decompose like that.
It makes a woman go mad. That's Hips Don't Lie by Shakira. Anyway, paper plates make no sense. I did see someone in chat say, my wife prefers paper plates. You got to keep her there.
Wait, what? Repeat, come again? Sorry, I was in the zone.
Yeah, someone in chat said, my wife prefers paper plates. So I complimented them on their mate choice.
I mean, that works.
Wait, so the ideal is that you should want paper plates only if you can get away with it with your significant other?
No, I disagree with that. But I think, you know, at least, you know, you guys matched up with each other instead of taking two perfectly reasonable adults out of the gene pool. That's a joke! I didn't mean that to be as offensive as it sounded. I'm sorry.
Why is this not volume mixer?
You're still getting a little bit of that choppiness on my end, by the way, Mouth. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know why you'd be able to tell, because that doesn't make any damn sense.
I don't hear it. Does it sound bad right now?
It's just every so often. It sounds like your bitrate lowers on Discord or something.
Every time it happens, go bzz. Okay.
All right, I can do that.
Okay, today I had some spicy noodles and spicy chicken at the Thai place. It was really good.
No boost. That was good.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was awesome.
You misunderstand me, NL. I hate that she prefers using paper plates. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, that's... Jeez.
But no, okay, you gotta ask her why, though. Like, what if you're making a steak or something, you got a steak knife out? Like, would you prefer using a paper plate when eating something like that?
You're gonna cut a hole through it.
Yeah, that seems too much.
I feel like it depends on what you're eating. There's just certain things that paper plates, you know, if it's like a picnic,
corn dog, you're fine.
Yeah.
If you're having a corn dog at a fair.
Actually, probably you're not fine, because you don't really need a plate. Those things have a stick.
And if you're getting breadcrumbs on the ground, who cares? That's just, you're putting it back into the water cycle.
I talked myself out. Never mind. No corn
battered,
dogs.
it's not breaded, but, you know.
Wait, do Rob and Austin use plastic utensils? See, that, I wish we had asked that clarification question yesterday.
I'm almost going to guarantee it. If you don't like washing plates, there's no way you're getting in between those prongs.
But that's why it's so illogical, is because I feel like Rob has linked us photos of his food, and he's got, like, a steel utensil.
I was going to say, I almost guarantee he does have steel, but I don't know why.
But it makes no sense. Washing a fork is so much...
Spoon.
Did you hear about that, celebrity she stabbed her husband to death last night? Reese something?
Don't say it, Nick. Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him.
It kind of smells like Updog in here.
What's up, dog?
Oh, no, with the knife, dude.
I don't get the Updog one, because like it doesn't hurt my feelings. You're just asking.
No means, yeah, you got fucking got. You got outsmarted by the meme master.
Like that one where you put your finger on somebody's shirt and you go, oh, look, you got a little dab of it, and then you smack them in the nose. That fucks them up for the rest of their lives.
That's a good point.
That's getting them. I don't get Updog.
Ask Anna what he would do if he found Kate using paper plates.
I mean, I'd be okay with it, but I would roast her a little bit.
These are the same items I had on the last run. What is happening with this?
No one is immune to the conversational barbs I wield on a regular basis. But here's the thing: is like I felt like I had Rob because we had like a proxy war on Twitter about it because somebody was like making points to both of us and we were coming in the middle and in the gym and in our car, etc., etc. And Rob was like, "Okay, I get your point. Plates are easy to wash, but I wash the dishes that I use to cook right after I cooked or as I'm cooking. That way, they're all done and I don't need to worry about it." And I agree.
He's always roasting Austin for that.
Exactly. I understand that. And he's like, well, I've got you because how can I wash a plate that I'm going to use to eat while I'm cooking? You see, like there's a time paradox in there. And I do agree with that. But I was like, what if you just rinse the plate after you eat so it doesn't have stuff stuck to it, and then you just add it to your dishes for the next night. And then you have one more plate to wash on top of the pots and pans you're already washing. And I got no reply, which on the internet I think means I won.
Yeah, he's your bitch. Sorry, Rob.
That simple, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it is that simple. He doesn't have a dishwasher. I mean, I'm not going to shame him for not having a dishwasher. That's relatively common.
Yeah.
We only recently got a dishwasher. Like, in our newest apartment, we have a dishwasher. Previously, I've never had one. Oh, shit, he's here.
I've never had one.
Everybody scatter.
I didn't really think dishwashers were all that great because as far as I knew, you've got to wash things before you put them in the dishwasher, which kind of kills the point.
Sometimes you got to pre-rinse if it's like particularly bad, but if you stay on top of it, it's not that bad.
Or if you work in the restaurant industry, because standards.
Oh,
fuck.
But it's actually like having a dishwasher makes doing dishes easier, but not that much easier. Like, dishwashers are like one of the most overrated appliances, in my opinion.
Yeah, washing dishes isn't that hard.
That's what I feel. It's like, I mean, Kate's probably watching this going like, well, that's because I do it most of the time. Yeah. But, like, I've lived in a house with 7 other dirty animals, and I did my share of dishes in that house, and it wasn't that bad.
I find it a little therapeutic. Like, sometimes if I'm not on the NLSS, I'll put you guys up on my stove, and I get the dishes going. Okay. Yeah, basically cook you. And so it's like you're kind of getting entertained, and you're getting some stuff done. It's a very satisfying feeling.
What kind of cook do you put on us? Would you say it's a roasting?
It's just the electric coil, so. And the one is like it's a little less consistent. Oh fuck! What can I do? I
honestly I don't even notice it anymore. It's just
I just wasn't even sure if you could hear it or if it was just on my end.
I can't hear it. I mean, I hate that kind of stuff. So I'll restart Discord in the next segment. And
okay.
I feel like if you hate doing the dishes, I mean, nobody I think really loves it. But if you hate doing the dishes, you got a problem in your process. Like, you need to do them faster. If you got a shitty dish and you're like, I don't want to do that right now, it gets like exponentially worse every day that you leave it.
Not always.
Like what?
There are, like, for example, a bowl of chili with kind of crusted edges around the bowl.
Okay.
If you leave that overnight with some dish soap in it, it will be way easier to cook. Wash now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll accept that. But, I mean, if you just, like, right after you eat it, you just submerge it in water, then it's not going to get crusty in the first place.
Yeah, well, it might have been out for a bit before it even goes in the sink, which is the problem. So I'm not saying it's the sink's fault. I'm just saying this is how I deal with it.
What if you ate a bowl of chili every night for a month, and then you just ran out of counter space to let them soak?
I mean, that seems like it would cause problems.
Wouldn't I just have a system of washing the one from the night before every day?
Yeah, but that's not as efficient as washing a bunch,
Oh. Well, then I would run out of space and never eat any more chili, I guess.
That's a tragedy.
Now, yeah, that's what I'm trying to prevent here. Are there paper bowls? Like,
yes.
Yes.
So you could eat soup out of like a paper. I'm not talking about styrofoam.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, they're paper. They're like usually a lot of times they'll be slightly waxed too. To
Okay,
help.
all right.
And they crimp the edges for added structural
They
integrity.
do crimp the edges. I remember that.
I feel like I've never seen this, but you guys have such a shared wisdom on it that I can't dispute it.
I've seen Rob. Actually, I think the first picture I saw of Rob posting food on Twitter, there was a plastic bowl involved.
The first picture I ever saw of Rob, he was a plastic bowl.
Yeah, actually, the first picture
not
ever
plastic bowl.
taken by human beings was of a plastic bowl.
Paper bowl. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, how did we get onto plastic bowls?
Look,
I
we
Freudian
gotta
slip.
fuck that up a little bit. Oh well.
GG.
Chan, does this count as another Book of Sin? I'm home alone with my sister and she never does any of her dishes. Please help. Yeah, she'll figure it out when she moves out. Like, you know, once
Pretty soon she'll
somebody
just start-
stops doing it for them.
Yeah.
What is this? Rob says, baby steps, man. I'm making my sink work today. Please,
I told you.
please tell me that this whole time you've been talking about how hard it is to do the dishes, you've had a non-functioning sink of your own design. This is the conversational
Rob thing.
evidence
Maybe he
that I
just-
needed.
Gets water from the bathroom sink.
Wait, that sounds plausible. I would like to explore this a little further. All right, Rob says no. It like works, but
There's stuff in it.
it fills
in the sink.
up. Okay, so it's like it doesn't
it's
drain
one of
well.
He's gotta get some
Those.
Drano.
Yeah. All right. All right. Fair
Although,
enough.
be careful. Depending on what's down there, the Drano might not work. You might have to get a pipe wrench, buddy.
Drano isn't the end-all be-all. There are actually situations where it exacerbates a problem instead of helps it. It can actually corrode and eat through some types of pipe in certain
Holy
situations, and you shouldn't go to it right away. You should
Yeah.
you could go through all the other options before you get to Drano.
I rent, so I use Drano whenever I have even a slight clog,
Okay,
because I just
fair
don't
enough.
give
That
a
is-
shit.
That is the benefit of renting, right? You're like, I don't own this. Who
Yeah,
gives a
this is on somebody else.
I mean, like my sink's not draining. I'm gonna get some Drano. Doesn't bother me at all.
It says drain right in the title. Can't
Exactly. I mean, it's not like I use it like once a month. I think we've used it once in like the 2 years that we've lived here, but still.
be bad. Yeah, you gotta snake that fucker.
I
Don't
thought
blame
you
it.
cared about the environment. Well, you know, everything's got bounds.
Everything in moderation, including moderation.
You're a pretty shitty person. Well, that's way too far. I'm not like pouring Drano down the pipe to be like, fuck my landlord. It's like the sink's not draining. I'm buying a drain product at the grocery. I don't have to go to the black market. Hey, give me the fuck my landlord special. You know, like
They'll never find out. It's not like there's a forensics expert that's gonna figure out it's his Drano.
Well, I mean, if there was a murder there, then they could very easily find
a
out.
good
I've been
point.
watching a lot of the forensic
yeah, I
files,
know
and
you've tried to
like-
mention that a couple times so far tonight.
I'm just saying. I think I can get away with it. I've seen so. It was funny. There was this one recently where this lady, she was like an aspiring crime novel.
She
writer.
wanted to be a book.
Yes, she was
People
trying to
have
write.
all kinds of fetishes. Don't king shame.
She was trying to write her,
Memoirs.
perfect crime in
Oh.
in the book.
Oh.
And her husband, I think her husband, is her husband a cop or no? But she said she's like all the cops in Michigan are idiots.
If he is, he's gotta tell her.
That's true.
So I guess they didn't like that very much. But
So they
so
killed
they-
her?
no. So when
Wow, how'd you write the
She-
book then?
she said her husband killed himself.
Oh.
But like they found out that she totally did it, and
Nice.
they basically just rubbed
What
it
a
in her face.
bitch.
Like, yeah, we're not so stupid now, are you?
Oh, got her.
That's
it
a
was
long
great.
way to go for a burn.
Well, at the end of every show too, they're always like, people think they're smarter than the cops, but they're not. It's
Yeah.
just-
It's
I
kind of
think-
confirmation bias, isn't it? Or is that a uncool
No.
thing to say?
See, the thing is, like, they show all the cases on the show that are solved.
Right,
Yeah,
There's a lot that go unsolved right there. Well,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
They need to do some episodes on that where they're like, we got no fucking idea. We got no leads.
Great idea. We should do a Kickstarter for that.
The crime show where we don't solve anything.
Yeah.
I worry
Get
that
some case files.
again, there's that show Unsolved Mysteries, but I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen it. I was watching. I mean, this story. I don't have enough fodder for it, unfortunately. But have you ever heard of the show Drugs Inc?
Yeah.
Basically, every show was like an hour-long, like, day or week in the life of, like, a certain kind of drug addict group. If that okay, so this is like a very
PCP.
Right, they'll be like, we're gonna do an episode on PCP. So we're gonna get like 5 PCP addicts, and we're gonna follow them around for like a week, documentary style. So they did one on cocaine last night that was in Vancouver and Surrey. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. Me and Kate watched, and we're like, that's that weird spot in Chinatown where that dude always has a syringe out. And like, whoa, all the pieces have come together. All right. But anyway, then the one that was on after it was about. Oh no, it was the same one. It was about cocaine, and this dude was at like JFK Airport, and he had a big can of pineapples. And then the guy bringing him through secondary was like, hey, what's in that can? And he's like, I don't know, it's like fruit or something. I take that fruit every day. And he's like, all right, how many cans of pineapples you got in here? He's like, I don't know, that's just the one. And then he asked him again, he's like, how many cans of pineapples you got in there? And he's like, I don't know, 2 or 3. So he's like, this guy is not, he's not on the level, right? He's talking a little strangely here. And they just open it up in front of him, and it's like 10 kilograms of cocaine.
Oh my god.
And the border guard was so good, or the security guard was so good. He opens it up and he's like, this don't look like no pineapples, cuff him! And then the security like just wrapped the dude's hands around his back. It was so good.
Do you think if you work in that kind of job, you spend all night up thinking of one-liners to say if very specific things come up in your job?
Cuff him was perfect. So whatever he's doing it right.
I know I would.
If I was a cop, I would always say, "Bake 'em away, toys." Chief Wiggum.
No, I'm aware.
Okay. Chat, just making sure.
What the fuck?
You can say that to your friends at school tomorrow, and they'll laugh.
They'll fucking lose it, dude.
They might think you're drunk, though. You don't want that.
Oh shit! How did I...
And there was also there was some very confusing moments in this show. Because they had, like, half of it was about coke, but there was also a lot of talk about, like, crystal meth. So they talked to this dude whose name was Chef.
My name's
I know, like, it had to be done. But he's like, I mean, I guess it's probably a pretty common name for, like, a meth cook. And dude was just, like, in what looks like Stanley Park, like, where the Vancouver Aquarium was, with, like, a bunch of 2-liter soda bottles. Making meth. He's just like pouring 10 chemicals into the bottle and then swirling it around and being like, oh, this is good purity.
Wow.
That's all it takes?
They really went too far with that whole Breaking Bad simulation.
Yeah, I know, man. Apparently this guy's like, people will pay me, like, depending on the size of the order, they could pay me up to $250,000.
What?
And I was like...
And he's just out swirling chemicals.
Swirling 2-liter... like Sprite bottles full of methamphetamines.
Is this how ICP started?
It's how PCP started, I guess.
PCP, right.
It was wild, man. And then the show actually like insulted me. Because then when he said 250,000, it was like $250,000 Canadian is about $215,000 American. I was like, you didn't have to
Suck it.
Have to say that. Yeah, it's not like it's, you know, if I said like, you know, it's 250,000 lira. That might confuse you, I guess, but if you do it wrong, it legit explodes. Well, I'm not trying to say that he doesn't deserve the money. I'm also not trying to say that he deserves the money. I'm just saying, like, you know, this is why I'm watching the show, because it's a world I'm unfamiliar with.
I didn't even take it that way, that he deserved the money because of the inherent risk in his job.
I get it, NL. You hate meth cooks. Anybody trying to make a buck in today's economy. It is an American show, yeah. So, I mean, I understand why they did the conversion, but I was still implicitly insulted.
I like the Border Patrol one.
Yeah.
That's
now that's a show.
It is a show. People hiding drugs and like laptop batteries and shit like that.
Trying to fucking smuggle in 1 stick of beef jerky. Not on my watch, motherfucker.
I thought we were over that stuff.
Nick.
They forgave me. Why can't you?
There's no statute of limitations.
Oh no.
I don't know. I drove across the Canada-U.S. border with some vitamin water XXX and a Lynx, Jack Lynx.
I think you can take the vitamin water's fine.
Yeah, well that's fine. I just
yeah, vitamins don't do anything anyway.
What I was drinking, that's always my road snack. Some XXX and a Jack Lynx. Sometimes spicy, sometimes just a regular all beef, you know. But
bacon no toys.
No, I don't do the teriyaki one though.
You guys get
what do you think?
That's
No,
like
just-
how I know that
taste.
I'm an adult who is lame. That would like I have to do a road trip where like I'm driving. I'm like, man, 5 hours of driving. That's not that bad. I'll get a McDonald's breakfast when I start out. And that's
Treat
like
yourself.
I go to sleep that night being like, hell yeah, fucking McDonald's breakfast tomorrow. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. That's how you look forward to it. You're like, I gotta drive for 5 hours. Like, you gotta reward yourself.
Yeah, beating the system, man.
I do it with Dunkin' Donuts though, not McDonald's.
Eh.
Get like a bacon, egg, and cheese on a toasted croissant and like an ice mocha latte.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta stop and get loaded up.
This is like surprisingly the most chat has ever agreed with me, at least in like the last month. People are like,
you
"Yeah,
deserve
dude,
McDonald's breakfast."
Well, they're like, "I look forward to it too."
That's
You know
nice.
what's great though, Ryan? Because now we got all day
breakfast,
so
dude.
you don't need to get up at the crack of dawn for the road trip now. You can leave in the middle of the night and you're
very
still good to go.
Wait, you're saying that you tailor your road trip time of leaving to when you can get
No,
breakfast?
but you always want to get an early start on the road
yeah.
trip, you know? That's
But
like
then nothing's changed.
I agree with you. I think Mouth bake them away toys.
What if you're so
You're
early,
going to
you
jail,
leave,
fucker.
You leave the night before though.
All right,
That's how
I see what
early.
you're saying. But then I don't
Then
want a
you can still
McDonald's
get
breakfast.
Oh,
You know,
really?
I
What are
also
you gonna get
when we were driving
nuggets?
back from Portland, you know, it's a long drive. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get like a 9 p.m. coffee, and I had it, and I was like, that was a great idea.
Why not?
Exactly.
I like nighttime coffees.
I had a
When I
coffee
d-
at like 2:30 a.m. yesterday
Why? That's too much.
because my whole schedule is completely backwards. And I mean, it still is, but I just wanted to have a coffee. And I was going to be awake because I woke up at, I think, 7 p.m. yesterday.
Okay, yeah, that's. I mean, that's a skew, so I can understand
it's
it.
not good. I'm not saying it like it's good. It's just, it was necessary because of stupid things. Anyway, coffee, 2
Yeah.
a.m.
Do it.
Coffee, 2 a.m. It's the Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
I'm trying out a new bean recently. I just got.
You making it with lima beans?
It's a good idea.
Refried beans.
Fried beans that I grow in my own compost.
Now that's not okay.
No, it's the kicking horse. You ever have?
Oh yeah, dude, that's making it. It's big over here too.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest though. I mean, you're paying a premium for it. It's pretty good. But I just get the West. I get like basically our version of Costco brand.
That's fine.
it's
Wait,
so cheap.
The whole bean, dude. The whole bean. You grind them?
I grind the beans. I got no
Nice.
problem with the bean grinding.
I think some people might say, "Oh, big deal, whatever." Oh fuck, I died. No way. But it makes a big difference. I think if you grind versus the pre-ground. If you're making coffee at home.
It's been long enough that I wouldn't know. To be honest with you.
Well.
On the subject of long trips, going to the East Coast from the West Coast. Look,
What about it?
I'm taking an airplane, all right? That is privilege. I don't want this conversation to be about how expensive it is to travel and then, Travel is so luxurious, but there's minor inconveniences. But still, going from the West Coast to the East Coast sucks, dude. Our flight to get to Boston it leaves at 9 a.m. Vancouver time. It's like 5 hours of flying time. It gets to Boston at 8 p.m. Boston time. The whole fucking day is gone. It just gets sucked into an ether. Like, we're basically getting into an aluminum time machine and then waking up someplace else. But then on the way back, it's awesome because you go the other way, and we're leaving at like 3 p.m. and landing at like 2 p.m. So that's beautiful. You get it back on the other side. But
I love that.
Like, on the way there, it's horrible, man.
Well, yeah.
You know, you guys wouldn't understand.
I drove to PAX 2 years ago.
He
That's
did
true.
do that.
I remember
was there.
that, yeah.
You know, it was okay. The drive back sucked a lot more. For whatever. I don't know. It's just like... It's because, like, you're driving through there, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm excited.
It's going to be exciting. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Driving back, you're like, oh, it's over. I'm tired. Fuck.
Yeah.
Tedium just sets in.
Well, it's only
No
like
adrenaline for you anymore.
11-hour drive or something, right?
10 hour.
Yeah, it's pretty
long.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's okay. Well, I mean, when I drove to Saskatchewan, I only had to drive the one way, but it still sucked. That was like just over 30 hours.
Yeah, I mean, our mutual friend drove from, you know, Hamilton, Ontario to Vancouver, BC, which is like, it took him like 6 days of driving.
What? No way. What a pussy.
I mean, he was going, at least according to the way he told me. It wasn't like he was dilly-dally.
I don't know. I drove 3,000 kilometers in 2 days, so...
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Do you guys get like a sore foot when you drive?
Not a sore foot so much as the part of your ankle that connects to your foot.
Yeah, there's like a tendon
starts
there.
to get like you want to rest it somehow else.
I'm with you on that. Honestly, I thought cruise control was for pussies. Lately, if the drive is over like 2 hours, I'm all about putting that cruise control on the highway. You just put on the cruise control, hit, 110 kilometers, put your eye mask on, and then go to sleep. And then by the time you get there,
you know that is a thing that'll happen soon enough. There will be self-driving cars. We'll just get in our car and go to sleep.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be sick. I can't wait.
I had a dream about that the other day. It actually scared me. Like, I kept having this vibe of like, wait, I'm not steering the car?
Right, yeah.
This is horrendously wrong and I'm about to die. And I was in that sort of dreamy place where it's like I couldn't quite conceptualize why it would be okay for me to be in a car that I'm not driving. Moving.
That's got to be one of those things where, like, it's probably going to be illegal to be asleep at the wheel for, like, 20 years after self-driving cars become commonplace, right?
Probably. I probably should be.
But, like, our kids, or at least our kids, are just going to be able to be high as fuck on legal weed while also inside of a moving automobile.
The future of the liberals.
Of course, that nobody will have a job at that point, because the robots will be doing everything. And
they're going to be growing muscles on robots now.
That's too far.
I read that today.
Muscles are our domain.
Muscles. No, so here's the thing. Westworld is not fiction.
Okay, explain.
Because.
All right, well, you know what?
That's a compelling argument.
Bake them away, toys.
Well, no, I mean, like, AI, it's slowly getting there.
I thought we were talking about Westworld.
Yeah.
AI is a totally different movie.
Start me.
They're developing DNA-powered computers that self-grow.
See, that just doesn't make sense to me. What does that mean?
No,
a DNA-powered computer.
Every time there's a decision that a computer would have to make where it goes either left or right, it goes both left and right and continues down that path in every possible way.
We're talking about evolutionary algorithms.
We're talking about literally DNA-powered amino acid.
Okay, but like...
organically growing computer!
I'm back to question one, though.
What?
Which is that I'm still confused about this situation.
They're growing organic computers.
They can store information on DNA. Actually, I saw...
What's your problem?
They stored an operating system and a movie on DNA, and there was no degradation.
Sure,
Degradation.
Yeah, you got it.
Degradation.
That's pretty
At
cool.
all. It's wild. They said they could store like the whole fucking internet in a cup of DNA, the size like a yogurt cup of DNA.
Did it have to be a yogurt cup of DNA? This is where, like, right now, we're at an awesome point of technology. I have a hand. I use that hand to access my cellular phone. It's wonderful. What I worry about is when you start talking about, like, oh yeah, we're gonna start printing software on DNA goop, and then I'm like, this is H.R. Geiger. This is now how the xenomorphs come to be. You're like, this is my wife. She's also, her name is Microsoft Encarta 1998. And you gotta be like, oh, okay, hey, nice to meet you, Microsoft Encarta.
What flavor nutrient broth would you like to live the rest of your days in?
I downloaded her from the Pirate Bay.
tapioca.
I worry about this, man. Like, here's the thing. If we start to, like, eat computer programs, I'm out. I'm moving to the woods. It's gonna take a lot for me to move to the woods. I don't like the woods. But
YouTubers are tasting Zelda carts. Like,
yeah, but like
moment.
once you go to the store and you buy like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and then you eat it and you know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm out. I'm living in the. Me and Malf are starting our compost colony.
Oh,
Why would you be out at that point? That's when it gets good.
No, I'm out at that point.
You haven't even guaranteed that you're getting dipped in the nutrient broth. You get the sweet ass jujitsu ability.
I don't want it.
What do you think, Ryan? What did you think Malfware was?
I think I've just been willfully ignorant. Like, I don't want to know.
It'll change your life, brother. It's like the OS from Her, but like 2.0. It's even better.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Not only will it like get you off, or it'll talk you off.
Wait, what?
What?
Have you seen the movie Her?
No, I haven't seen. I just said I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, well, yeah. Basically, he has like phone sex with the OS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like OS
spoilers.
sex, I guess.
You saying I can't do that with my iPhone right now, Mel?
No, you can, and you'll be able to do that with Malware. But also, Malware will teach you jujitsu, and it'll cook you a nice steak at the same time.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't know. I'm not into it.
Well, you won't have a choice. It's gonna be like Agent Smith, just slowly replicating and taking over other software.
I don't like in the movie when he does that. When he puts his hand in the dude and he turns him into Agent Smith. Something about that makes me actually like very uncomfortable.
You know what? You said your kid was gonna suck up other kids' height, so I don't know.
It's the same feeling I get when in the Super Mario movie they turn Toad into a Goomba. I don't like it, dude. I'm like, no, Toad's his own person with his own personality. Don't turn him into a Goomba in the de-evolution chamber.
Their heads look like watermelons.
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know. The future's like, it's pretty, I don't know. I get torn about whether or not it's like awesome or whether or not Black Mirror is maybe like prophetic. But then I also think like if you just took today's society and you showed it in a like a dramatic context to people from like the 1950s, they would be like, that's Black Mirror. Like if you saw a train full of people on a cell phone, people in the 50s would be like, wow, Black Mirror, nobody's talking to each other anymore, you know? Like, and that would be stupid because that is an idiotic opinion to have. So maybe I'm being an idiot.
Zone.
They did have the Twilight Zone. That's the damn truth.
Those things happen? Yeah, all of them did.
Every single one.
Yeah.
The one where the nuclear bomb went off and then the dude broke his glasses right as he finally had time to read his massive book collection. Which was later parodied on the Drew Carey show.
Oh.
Finally got time to read all these books. You guys watch the Drew Carey show?
Yeah, I used to.
I used to, yeah.
Well, I mean, nobody's watching it now,
was...
let's be honest. But...
I would if
maybe
I
it's
had...
on like Hulu or something.
You think so?
When I'm at my parents' and I see it on the satellite, it's
they're playing the Drew Carey show in syndication?
Why wouldn't they?
Well, I just didn't, I've never seen it.
They play the Dick Van Dyke Show and Mary Tyler Moore and Dragnet. Why wouldn't they have that?
Well, because, I mean, it's like pretty good. but it's not that good. But like, I don't know. I mean, I would welcome the Drew Carey Show being on TV here, but whenever I turn on the TV here, it's seriously like, it's like 11 p.m. So it's a bunch of infomercials, and then like a South Park marathon, and then 5 different channels are playing the same late night talk show. It's always like staggered by 10 minutes. Conan, you know, James Corden, Conan, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Conan. Like, it's too much.
Everyone's named Jimmy now.
I know,
hate it.
It's like
Get some new ideas for names, fucking Jimmys.
We only get an hour of Seinfeld syndication a night. And so if you're not watching that TV from 9 to 10, you missed it. Come back tomorrow. I mean, every tomorrow until the end of time, but still.
I like Seinfeld.
It's a great show.
Very good show. That's the only reason I have like something that can play DVDs, because I got all that shit on DVD.
Oh yeah, dude.
No.
Can you not stream Seinfeld from some service?
Wasn't it like a Hulu thingy for a while?
Yeah.
Like they paid a shit ton of money.
Oh, it's probably like a license management issue or something like that.
It's one of those things where like Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David get paid like $200 million a year or something for the Seinfeld syndication rights. So
it's messed up. Basically, it's like after Larry David got divorced, he still had like $400 million.
Do they still pay George and Elaine too?
They don't make as much, if I remember correctly.
I hope they get paid pretty well though.
Because they're not the like creators or writers, right? Whereas
yeah, but I don't care. They're still funny.
Well, yeah, but I mean, whatever. They got a lot of funny actors and actresses on there. They start paying everybody, then there's gonna be no left.
That would be a great idea. They should pay everybody that worked on that show.
But Elaine is also like independently wealthy, right? She's a Vanderbilt.
Oh, right. Okay, so then she's probably right. You don't have to pay Elaine anymore. You're off the hook.
Also, that's socialism, Nick.
Yeah?
Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David were the creative forces. If they get paid into perpetuity and the gaffer and the key grip only got paid for their services rendered, I think that's fair.
What about the best boy?
I still don't know what he does, but as far as I'm concerned, Jerry was the best boy on that show.
Because they're the ones that created a story in a format that stands the test of time. The other actors and actresses, I mean, they did a good job. There's no real refuting that, but like a lot of actors and actresses do a good job, but
yeah, you know, Jonah Hill only got paid like the guild minimum for The Wolf of Wall Street.
Well, that's what he wanted to. That was a loss leader, right? He wanted to work on that.
It's a really good way to describe that. It is a loss leader.
That movie was pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he made the right call not being paid well for it.
I mean, it oozes class. You're like, this guy is in it for like the art of it and the experience. And
that part when he was like fucked up on Quaaludes whipping his dick out at that party. So much class.
Well,
Nick, it's a work of fiction.
I mean, the character didn't have class. The actor, though.
Oh yeah, I know.
The actor.
You think when he throws up, they call him Jonah Volcano?
No.
Because they'd be like, you know, hey, nice eruption, Jonah Volcano.
What about? Oh, I just got explosive diarrhea. You said that.
That movie was bad, and it had bad morals. Hold up.
It's not like this is what you should.
This is how you should live. A lot of people took it like that. Those people are out of their minds.
It did have bad morals, though. You're right.
I did definitely meet people who were like, I want my life to be like Jordan Belfort from The Wolf of Wall Street. And then you meet those people and you go, no, that's like, you value the wrong things in your life, or at least things that are incompatible with what I want. You took the wrong lesson from that movie.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion.
Basically, it's like bend over the poor innocent working man and take his money.
I wish we could agree that that was wrong without having to qualify it, that it's like, but that's just my opinion.
Well, I mean,
in the words of my friend Matty Damon,
how do you
it's
like them
immoral to
apples?
let a sucker keep his money.
Is that from Rounders?
Yeah, it is, and I just got a $5 donation. I'm joking. Thank you very much, and Rabbit for the $20.69.
Oh, that's so good.
Perfect timing. Why is Streamlabs being a total ding dong today?
Yeah.
They're reworking their site today, so that's why it's messed up. They have like a dark mode now, which is nice.
Me donated $5 to talk about how the moon landing was fake, please.
Come on, that's just ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
do you think we have any friends who believe the moon landing is fake? Nick,
Yeah.
do you believe the moon landing is fake?
No.
Okay. Rob is the only person I would... Actually, you know what?
Dan, maybe,
I was just gonna say, I think there's a chance that Dan would be like, I believe it, but I'm still waiting to hear more.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he's playing so much Star Citizen, so he can figure out how they did it.
I don't know why. Like, I also agree with you on the Dan thing. That there's a chance that Dan is like, jury's out, man.
Dan's a closet skeptic. I really think, why do you think he asks so many questions? He's always like,
good point.
he's trying to get to the bottom of shit, and he doesn't want to take anybody else's word for it.
I thought he asked so many questions to mind flood me so he could beat me in freaking For Honor.
Oh, he does that too, yeah.
Works sometimes.
I call him out on it. He's like, no, I'm not trying to mind flood you.
Well, he would never admit to it, right?
Of course, he's sneaky. He's
Where's
sly.
your run at the present moment?
I can quit because I died the first one when
And I won mine, so I'm ready to go.
Heck yeah! Well, like let's run some ads then, and we'll play golf it soon. See you in 3 minutes.
This is the worst item room. Oh my god, every one of those was shit. Okay, goodbye. Don't feel bad quitting that run.
Ryan, I go straight up to the waistband. the waistband.
No,
I go straight up to the waistband, dick and balls out. I'm sorry you had to be alone with these freaks until now. Flap to fly for fuck's sake. Agreed.
I gutted him, flap to fly.
Golf it. You gotta figure out how Dan pees.
Not at all.
You think he's 100% efficient?
Yeah, I think he recycles the urine back into his bloodstream.
Why would you take your balls out? I mean, I talked about this privately a little more today. I think I realized I do take my balls out. And then when I thought why, I was like, the dick just looks weird without the balls. So I think I take the balls out just so it looks like it should look. It's not like... It's like wearing a mask on like half your face. It's not right.
You want to know what's way weirder, though? Is just the balls.
Just the balls. You're just pissing into your underwear with your balls out.
No, I not even pissing. Just like, you're talking about the look of it. Just try just the balls. It's a bad time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I would just like to say for the record, I disagree with Ryan's methods.
You go
and
flap.
I agree with flap. Okay, and let me
No, I'm gonna get a granola bar before you go in too deep here. One second.
Good.
You know,
One second.
You gonna do your audio as well? Because I heard the crackle more.
Okay, I'm actually gonna just like close XSplit down in
Yeah.
Discord too. I'll be back, chat. Hold on. I'll miss you, Nick.
That's okay. I'll be here.
Okay,
Good luck.
thank you.
All right, so everybody's gone.
No, apparently I'm stuck
Oh.
here. Okay.
Using the flap takes like 3 years. Does it, though?
It's always
I don't know. I feel like you guys are all making so much of a fuss about nothing at all.
No, you flap motherfuckers always go like, oh, I don't have 1,000 years every time I piss. It actually takes negative time to use the waistband.
None of this really takes that much time. None of it. The test is, if I need to pee really badly, can I get to my dick fast enough to pee? The answer is always yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that really matters.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you take your balls, pull them out of your freaking pant hole, and then put your dick over the top of your waistband and pee that way, who cares? Doesn't matter.
What I do, I pull the dick out through the top of the waistband, and then I pull my balls through the flap. And the fly.
That's what I was trying to say. We gonna do Breedy D today?
That's up to you, man. I'm ready to go, though.
I'll get you an invite then.
Through the flap is the right way. No.
What?
I agree with Nick that there is no wrong way, unless you pull your if you pull your pants down to your ankles. That's crazy. But if you the flap is okay. I just find it suboptimal because getting it back in makes no sense to me.
No. Okay. Here's the deal. Why is this game being a bitch? So, because I work in an office, right? And you wear like the office attire and all that shit. So you got this shirt tucked in,
right.
and you got
anyone else coming?
I don't.
Just us?
I think it's just us.
Okay.
It's gonna make for a great Pinturillo game.
Oh hells yeah! You got all this stuff done in. You gotta go piss. You're like, I don't want to undo this belt. I don't want to like unzip this and do this button and then like tuck the shirt
no
back
time.
Dude, put a fucking suit on and it adds up. And you gotta make sure it's all lined up and all this stuff too. Or I can just unzip my zipper and then pull down the waistband and you rip the dick out and you go.
It takes
Just rip your dick off.
no time.
You should have invites, by the way.
Yeah, I got it.
Method takes no time. Am I on Steam?
I just feel like if you have your shirt tucked in and you pull it out through the flap and you pull it out through the fly, there's a chance you could piss on your tucked in shirt. Your beautiful tucked in shirt.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with no.
It's because it's tucked in.
Yeah, into your pants.
Yeah, and my dick is outside of my pants because I pull it out.
What if you
I
whiff a
rip it
little?
right out. I'm just saying.
What about your shirt? Do you pull your shirt up all the way? What? Are you 4 years old?
Ryan?
You
Can
put
I
your...
roast a complete stranger and get off of this topic?
Okay.
'Cause
What are you going for?
I've had enough of the dick coming out of your pants different ways. I've started the match, by the way. I have to ready up.
Oh, yes. Good point. Okay.
So I went to the grocery store today, and as
Freddie.
always, I went to the deli. This is not a new surprise.
No, Freddie.
I wanted to get a pound of chicken salad because that's like my way.
So much chicken salad.
I eat a lot of chicken salad. So
A
super.
pound?
Yeah. It's like 4 sandwiches worth.
Oh, I guess that's only like 400 grams. I
How do
shouldn't.
I play this, by the way?
You aim with right mouse, and then you hold left click and go back and forward. Oh, you have to go to options first and turn your putter speed up to like 17. If you don't, you're gonna have a horrible time trying to putt.
All right. 400 grams of chicken salad.
All right, so I went to go do that is the point, and there was a lady that was in front, and she was the only person. It was like the middle of the afternoon. There's basically nobody there except for this lady in her shopping cart.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, no big deal. I'll just circle back. I gotta go get some like salsa or something.
Wait,
Anyway,
so
I'll just
you didn't
over.
wait at the line? You just...
Well, I saw there was only one person working, and I was like,
Oh,
all right, this is
okay,
gonna take a minute. So I just said, I'll go get something else. I'll come back in a minute. Come back in a few minutes. She's still there. The other person is still serving her, and there is now a second employee also serving her.
Okay. Wow, this
And
sounds like she's got a big order.
She's got many things on the go. At least 3 different meats. She's getting samples out the ass.
Oh, that's not acceptable.
The lady's running down all of the bins in the front of like different salads and stuff and asking her, are you having this one or are you having this one? And she was just pointing at stuff and she was just, oh yeah, I'll have a half a pound of that. Just basically picking things arbitrarily and getting them. And then the one that got me the most, because this wasn't even the cap yet, the biggest deal was she said, what's up with that uncured ham?
Okay.
I believe her specific words were, what the heck is uncured ham?
Sure. I mean, that's a question I've asked myself.
And the lady at the deli said, oh, I don't know, here's the piece, you can just read up on it.
They have like literature.
She just handed her the ham.
Oh,
the wrapping. And then she started looking at it and she said, no, I don't want to read it, I'll take a half a pound.
Wow.
She went from, I don't know what this is, to I want a half a pound.
Yeah, that's too much. Maybe she works at a sandwich shop and she doesn't care about her customers. Someone in chat said, like, what's the acceptable amount of free samples to get at the deli? I feel like if you're, like, over the age of 20, you shouldn't be able to get any free samples at the deli because you should
He
know
was
what
over 20 by a lot.
you should know what these meats taste like by now.
She's like, oh, that's roast beef. Yep. Okay, I know what that is. Here's some ham. I'll have that too. I don't know. That was just making me really upset.
Dude,
and I had to tell somebody.
I'd be upset as well.
I don't know how her story ended because I got out of there eventually, but I know she had a lot of meat coming down the line.
You get one if you want to try something new. What is new at the deli counter? There's been no deli innovations in like the last 90 years.
Maybe it's a new like make.
It's a new make of what?
Or like a new company.
Right, yeah.
Butcher,
a new crop. Ooh, can I get the grass-fed organic jalapeno chicken breast? Can I get a sample of it?
That sounds good.
Grass-fed beef, baby.
You know that Subway, they apparently found has 50% chicken in their chicken?
We talked about this yesterday.
Oh, did you?
And we decided that we're okay with it.
No, I didn't. I mean, I decided long ago I'm okay with it. That's why I don't get the chicken there.
Well, fair enough.
I'm telling you, meatball marinara with Southway sauce. It's best bang for your buck.
They said it was soy protein that was making up the other 50%, and then the guy, apparently the Subway representative, was like, "That's crazy! Like, how dare you say this out loud?
But
you misrepresent our product."
At the same time, first off, I'm very pro-corporation, as we know. But secondly, the Subway dude was like, "We can't confirm the scientific rigor of this study," and I was like, that guy's got a good point. What if it's a high school student just got access to their chemistry teacher's centrifuge or something like that, and then they're like, "Oh, it looks like it's only got 50% DNA or 50% chicken, but their methods might be totally fucked." So I kind of agreed. I was like, I want to see the paper. I want to see the scientific journal article with the results, and then I want people smarter than myself to have a chance to refute it, and then I will believe it.
Wouldn't Subway's solution be though to hire their own study instead of get an independent one? Because I have a feeling that's what they would do.
Well, I don't know. If just some jerk comes out with some falsehoods, you shouldn't be required to hire a scientist every single time.
The point is that they'll hire them and they'll be working for them, is what I mean.
Just show people how they make their freaking chicken.
Frickin' chicken.
They did say that we can't tell you the exact composition of our chicken for competition reasons, and I was like, look, I get the chicken there. No one is gonna try to copy it. The chicken is not the value of that sandwich. It basically tastes like
chicken.
It tastes like synthetic meat. I'll be the first to admit.
Wouldn't you want your chicken to be uniform to the standards of other chicken?
I mean, I'm with you, dude. I'm not saying that. I don't think that's good chicken. I get it. But
how is that a competitive advantage? I don't understand.
I guess they're worried that Quiznos is going to take they're going to take their formula.
Soy protein. Okay.
No, Quiznos' whole thing for a while was we don't use shitty meat, right?
Yeah. He's done it.
Hey, hole in one. What the fuck is happening, Nick? I'm playing golf.
Hole in one, bitches!
What looks like it's happening?
Oh. DNA researcher Matt Harnden at Trent University's Wildlife Forensic DNA Laboratory tested the poultry in 6 popular chicken sandwiches. You know what? I'm a big man. I'm inclined to suggest that he probably knows what he's doing, and I will not apologize for my earlier skepticism, but now I'm convinced. Sure, you got me.
You know what? I'm a big man too.
I mean, if this dude's claims are so ludicrous, it should be no problem for Subway to be like, "Yo, you're a great big phony. Here's where it's at."
You got a good point. Should we trust him? His name is Hamden.
He's working for Big Ham.
He's got an agenda.
He's got them hammed in.
Dude, I've never really wanted to work for a big anything before as much as I've wanted to work for Big Ham.
Dude, yes. Oh,
why?
Okay, here's a little question for you two strapping young lads.
Yep.
You get hired by Big Ham. You're the new creative directors
of ham.
You gotta come up with one new ham-based product.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Give it to me.
I think that ham actually just needs a reinvention for sandwich purposes. I think we need like there's been pepper ham, honey ham, spiral ham, but we got to take it like one step further because ham is not a cool thing for sandwiches anymore. Ham is like I'm like a 90-year-old construction worker or something like that. I like, we gotta trend up ham a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what I can do about it though.
I'm gonna go with baking ham into loaves of bread.
Ooh, so you could just slice it and you've got like your own sandwich.
It's like a ready-made sandwich that you buy hot and fresh.
I kind of like that.
So,
you know what I call it? A swine bake.
Oh. I'm going with hamwich.
I'm going with swine bake.
All right. Well, we'll have rivalry then.
No, there's this place by my work that does these like croissant kind of fold over things.
Croissant fold over.
Croissant. So they do the croissant part, and then they put they diced up nice, good, juicy chunks of ham, and then they cover it with some cheddar cheese, and then they fold over the croissant, and then they finish baking it. So it's really good. And I'm like, this is the ham that we need. We need more of this.
Yeah, decidedly true.
That's what sauce are so good.
Dude, I'm so for them. Cat, you can't be here. Get in the cat box.
Ham and Swiss on a croissant with a little bit of that red, what is that paste that they've got in Europe is so freaking good.
Ketchup.
No, it's like, I want to say it's Ballymun sauce, but that always makes the Irish people laugh because it's not that.
Shawnee Paul sauce?
It's like Ballymore sauce or something. I can't remember the name of it.
HP sauce.
No. It's tomato-based, like
a
savory,
tomato-based pesto?
kind of.
Made by a company called Heinz. Chutney.
Is that the right word for that? No, probably not. It's not red pesto. It's not ham spread. Although I like ham spread. That's a pretty good name, too.
Fudge.
No!
I'm sure your chat has it by now.
Oh, fuck.
Ballymaloo. Yeah, it's a relish. There you go.
Shut up! Oh, there he is. I knew it.
What the heck?
Par. After all that, I got par.
Did you fix your sink, Rob?
He's gone.
I think he danned us.
My cat.
Take that as a no.
You must get in the box. He just wants to sit beside the box.
So let him do it.
No, the box is for cats.
But cats only go in boxes because you don't want them in the box. So you gotta pretend you don't want them in the box.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. I didn't consider that. Hey, dingbat, stay out of the box.
I need more conviction. Give me some Daniel Day-Lewis or something.
If I said I was a cat, you would agree.
Apparently that stuff is a type of chutney, or a chutney is a type of that. I don't know, something like that.
Am I right or am I right? Europe has stupid names for things. You tell me that sauce is called Ballymore relish?
That sounds badass, dude. It sounds like Ballymore was some war hero.
Bally, M-A-L-O-E.
Ballimalo?
What's up with this conversation about wasting water? Because I have issues with that.
Ryan basically said he doesn't bathe for like a week at a time.
Yeah.
But he was trying to justify it by saying he's like, conserving water.
This is a goddamn lie.
Chat already knows the truth.
I shower once a day.
Wow, waste water much?
Yeah, and then
Malo, that's how you say
just
it.
goes straight into my water garbage. Circumvents the water treatment plant because I don't trust those guys with my DNA runoff.
It goes straight to my thighs.
So, I don't fully understand what wasting water technically means, especially if you don't have municipal water. If you have your own well, you're participating in the nature's water cycle that has always existed, right? So what's wasteful?
So does Beyond Petroleum.
Like,
Well, okay, at least if you are on the city's water supply, people think, oh, I flush my toilet, the water goes down, and then it like gets filtered and comes back up. But there's tremendous amounts of electricity and all that kind of stuff that goes into filtering the water. So it's like,
yeah, I get that.
technically, I guess the water per se isn't like gone, but like you're using it unnecessarily.
You're using energy that is part of the process, not that
Yeah.
you're wasting water.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's a shorthand term for another thing.
Yeah.
It's got a good
But
point.
if you have your own well, can you waste water?
You
Under
could drain
that
the
same
aquifer.
definition?
I mean, that's what
Yeah.
like big aggro. They've been
Excuse me.
they've been depleting the there's that one huge ass aquifer in like the Midwest or something. I can't remember, but basically they're taking out water quicker than the aquifer's naturally replenishing. So in a way, yeah.
Even if you get water from a well, your wastewater has to be processed. I thought you have a septic tank that eventually it's sort of like what we were just talking about, where you keep your trash in a thing and then it sort of biodegrades. Like it's the same thing but with water.
Nah, septic tanks need to be emptied like every like decade or two
Yeah.
or something.
You gotta play some oxygen not included, man.
Well,
Hells yeah, Ryan, you gotta
decade
put
though,
some
like how
oxygen
much
out.
significant pollution can you accumulate in a decade of it not needing to be changed? That
Well, I
seems
mean,
like pretty low footprint to me.
It doesn't pollute while it's in there. It's just a big
That's what I mean.
concrete thing.
Jungle, where dreams are made of.
Depleting groundwater?
That's the wrong hole, Malf. Ouch, Malf! That's the wrong hole!
That's where I poop from.
Oh, I hate that.
What, surprise anal?
The sound you make when you have it.
Whoop, whoop.
Does Nick not know where his poop goes? No, I know where my poop goes. I was just trying to understand how the word waste applies to wastewater in that context. If you leave your sink running too long while you're brushing your teeth, you're not wasting water.
Do you leave your sink on while you brush your teeth?
I do.
Why?
Butter.
Yeah.
What possible benefit does that have?
Well, the original benefit was that the water pressure in my house was so low that if I didn't let it run for like solid 1.5 to 2 minutes, it would get
2
hot.
minutes?
Yeah, it was trickling, and the water pressure's finally fixed, so now I'm getting acclimated to having actual working water again,
100.
which means I can have hot water like in less than 5 seconds now.
20 seconds of water. My lord.
Fuck. No, you didn't tell me about this hole.
But I poop from there. I've never understood. I distinctly remember on Polka Dot Door, they were like, hey, like, dingoes, don't freaking leave the water on while you brush your teeth. There's no reason for it.
But again, my justification was partially in that I don't really understand what wastewater means in the context of a well.
I mean, it's not getting, like, passively processed at the wastewater treatment plant, right? Like, every
As far as I understand, it's just going into your the ground again to get filtered through.
Oh, Billy.
Right, but that filtering too, it does take a while. It's not like it just like gets there.
Right, but I've never run out of water. Like, that's not a thing.
Turning it on and off repeatedly is annoying. What is wrong with the human
That's
race?
the whole paper plate argument.
Turning it on and off again is annoying?
I'm probably gonna get so many people mad at me for saying what I said, too.
I'm getting mad at so many people in chat. You're innocent because you're opening yourself up here to, like,
You know,
improving yourself. Chat, there's a lot of people who are like, you know, why wouldn't I leave the water on at all times? Chat, I'm beginning to think you hate poor people.
it's okay. Here's the thing. You used to be able to do an impression of millennials blaming old people for like destroying the environment. I think it sounds like the millennials are destroying.
Oh shit, dude, you can't say that.
Well, I'm a millennial, so I can say it.
That's a good point.
I can't... Oh.
This is not a logical extreme to turn off the tap when you brush your teeth is not a logical extreme. You savages.
Even if true, it's a tiny percentage of the population that use wells. All right, well, I'm one of those people, so I just wanted to understand how it applied to me.
Are you paying chat's bills? Who gives a fuck? Oh, chat, like, you use like a bunch of gasoline. I guess that's none of my business, you know? Hey, I paid for those carbon dioxide fumes.
You guys ever hear of carbon tax?
Yeah.
Chat? Huh?
Stay!
That's actually a valid question. Do people use warm water for brushing their teeth? The funny
I know
part
Ryan
about that
once
is...
said he did because he didn't like cold water because he's a basic.
Yeah.
But that was 10 years ago, so I don't know if it's changed.
I always wash my hands before I brush my teeth, and I do that with hot water, and then I turn it to cold, or sometimes I leave it hot because it really doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter to me.
All right, good game, good game.
Good game. I shot par, boys.
You want to do Breed ED now?
Every summer, I just smash open the fire hydrant in front of my house just to let it go.
Well, that's kind of fucked up, I guess.
Oh, Corey says, I like to pull my dick out of my underwear flap and pee into the sink
I can't
while
get away from
I'm running while I brush my teeth. That's an industrious man
Here's
right
the
there.
thing, like, at least the paper plate savages, they have a point, even though I disagree with it. If you're literally so averse to doing any work, you're like, I don't want to turn the tap on and off, there is no hope for you. Oh no, this is full on Breed ED. Malf, you're gonna love this music, man.
No, I remember I watched your
okay.
your stream while doing some dishes or something. The one time.
Maybe brushing your teeth?
Like, hey,
the
you
water
gotta,
off?
yeah, whatever helps you.
Oh, God.
But, like, brushing your teeth with the water on makes no sense to me. Unless in Nick's situation, where, like, literally the water just, like, drips if you don't leave it on because of water pressure, then I understand.
Just a little more than a drip. It was actually, like, you would call it a trickle.
But if you...
Maybe.
Awful.
Jesus.
Maybe back in the day, you know, when they had the crank the water pump.
I'd rather have had that.
So once it started going, it didn't stop until, you know, the water was out for the amount of cranks. So maybe that's where it started. Maybe.
What do you think about brushing your teeth in the shower? I don't think it saves water necessarily, because you're gonna take a longer shower as a result, but I don't think it's particularly wasteful in my opinion.
I mean, I wouldn't condemn anybody for doing it, but I don't do it.
Damn, this track is a fucking banger, dude.
It seems like too much, like, multitasking to brush your teeth while you're in the shower. Don't you have, like, soapy hands and shit?
Do you use your fingers to brush your teeth?
No, but it's gonna get on the toothbrush.
Well, you gotta clean your toothbrush handle. So why not do both?
Soap's just, it goes everywhere, man. Like, I don't understand how you can keep it separated like that.
I'm actually only being like 10% joking when I say that the show starts to make me lose hope in humanity sometimes.
Okay.
Why don't you just brush your teeth in the toilet if you're worried about leaving the tap on for 2 minutes? Oh, okay, I guess, fuck me for caring about planet Earth. I guess I should just brush my teeth with dirty-ass toilet water that might have shit particles on it.
You know what? I think everybody here who likes wasting water should, like, have a nice talk to Matt Damon, aka Jason Bourne. He's very, like, pro-saving water. And honestly, I think he might kill you.
You definitely
you
could.
wet your toothbrush before applying toothpaste. Absolutely every time, yes. For some reason, the idea of a dry toothbrush receiving toothpaste seems like the worst thing to me. These are, like, customs we've built up since we were tiny children that don't even make any damn sense. Why do I always brush my hands, or wash my hands before I brush my teeth? It doesn't really matter.
He's done it. First try.
Oh, nice shot. Yeah! What happens if you mix up the toothbrush and the poo brush? Oh, you're gonna have a bad day that day.
You guys own a poop brush?
It's called a
Yeah,
loofah.
I don't like it, though.
You don't like it.
Thing's gross.
Well, I mean, not as gross as the alternative, right?
What's the alternative?
Oh, a poo brush, like for the toilet.
Yeah, not for your butthole.
Well, because that's why I said loofah.
I thought you were just being a gross man.
Yeah, that's why every person should have 2 loofahs. One for the butthole, one for the rest of the body.
I'd like to pass a law that it's required in all hospitality situations to provide a plunger next to every single toilet.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because the incredible anxiety that comes with having clogged a toilet and then needing the plunger and having to ask someone for it, it's too much to bear.
Just use your hands.
Every time I'm not touching that. Every time we've ever moved, I have, if there's no plunger, like in the place that we're renting, I'm like, we gotta get a plunger. I've probably bought like 5 plungers in my life. There's been enough situations where I've needed a plunger and not had one that I prioritize it above all else.
It's just rule number 1. It's like, it's as functional and useful as toilet paper. If you need it, you need it.
The plunger, as far as I'm concerned, pays for itself in a single use.
Yeah, they're like $3 anyway. Who gives a shit?
They're pretty cheap, and when you don't have one, you're gonna want it.
Why unclog it? Says one of my people in chat.
Is this Rob?
No.
Yeah, just live with it that way for the rest of your life. Just shit over the shit until it becomes a mountain.
It's just like the time you got food poisoning. Oh, here we go again.
Why don't you just lay down some like of that fake AstroTurf on your balcony?
Just
Take a shit like
on
you're
that.
a dog, and then pick it up with your hands like you're picking up your dog's poop. Why even bother with the toilet? No
Pretty
water
good idea,
necessary.
actually.
Where am I going?
U.S. toilets are inferior? I gotta be honest with you. U.S. toilets, Canadian toilets are pretty good.
The only thing is, I wish it was, honestly, I know it's kind of contradictory to our whole conserve water, but I kind of wish that it was more standard to have bidets.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you.
I've never used like a proper bidet, and I want to. Like, I know you can get the little attachment thingies, but like,
Nice dodge.
doesn't seem the same.
I thought you were going to say that you wanted the high flow toilet. I think that's
No.
also pretty good.
I mean,
The, hotel grade.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I'm with that as well.
George Costanza would be very happy. He's got a very big thing for.
Talk about wasteful. They save paper. You use what? Do you know how much water it takes to grow a tree?
It's true, actually.
Got
Yeah,
a
that is
100-foot tall fucking oak tree.
true. Gotta look at the whole equation, right? It's like when people say, they might say like, "Oh, electric cars are the best thing ever." If you're producing the electricity that runs that car from like dirty ass coal, and it's not really that
No,
much
use
better.
clean coal now.
If it's from solar or wind and stuff like that, you can feel a little bit better. But it's like, you got to look at the whole equation. Whole equation.
You might not
I would
make
argue
paper
that a
from oak.
high flow toilet probably saves water in the long term from less flushes.
I don't know.
What?
So I'm sure there's been studies done on that. Maybe I'm not right, but
So,
I want to believe.
I have an actual question for you. I've been seeing this in a lot of toilets lately, including the toilet in my own apartment. I have no idea the answer to this question, which is why I want to ask you. You ever see a toilet? It doesn't have a flusher. It's got 2 buttons. One big button, one small button.
Yeah.
Yeah, one's for pee, one's for poo.
But is the big button for pee because you pee more often, so the button should be bigger?
No.
Or is the
Button-
big button for poop because the big button equals a big flush?
Button
I
on
just-
the left is for pee.
What if it's a
I
small
ran
button?
into this in Ireland,
That is for
actually, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. And apparently, you press 1 for less flow, and you press both at the same time for maximum flow.
What?
Which was weird because they were kind of far apart, so you had to use your whole hand.
So really, it's like 3 buttons.
I don't know what happens if you only press the right button without the left button. I never tried that.
Wouldn't that be awesome if you had a shit that was so massive that you had to like do the 2 button press thingy, but one was like on the other side of the room?
So you needed a friend to come in
Or-
and turn the key?
Yeah,
Or like you had to input like a complicated sequence on the buttons.
yeah. Like 4 of your other friends each have like one part of the encrypted code.
Keep flushing and nobody overflows.
We just got a new toilet, but both buttons are the same side. I don't like that. Or the same size, I should say.
I just have one button, so...
I have a lever like a normal person?
Yeah, no, I'm pro lever as well. Don't get me wrong.
I'm fine with whatever, you know. Buttons are pretty cool. Like, you can't break them off in a drunken rage.
The button...
Have you ever had a problem with a lever?
I believe that
Ryan
the button...
broke my lever last
Did
time
I?
he was here.
You broke his lever?
No, I just
Yeah,
wanted to kill
I mean,
you.
it seems like I could have, but...
No, he didn't.
The button, I
have a
understand, is like low flow. But only if you are educated properly. I'm not educated
have a
properly on the way
diagram.
to use the button.
Everyone that walks in should be briefed. That should just be the way it is. The same with the toilet plunger should be in every bathroom.
Well, everyone who walks into this show is getting fucking breed and then DD'd.
Brie DD is my favorite cheese.
Oh, I
said.
just remembered how you do this level.
When you put it in the pot?
You gotta... Yeah, okay, I got back to the beginning. You gotta jump like half the pots, but not all of them.
Okay, so the other thing is, why not just put like a water droplet on one, and then like a geometrical representation of a cube on the other? Then I would be like, liquid solids, no problem. Ooh, but what if my gastrointestinal tract is totally fucked?
Wait, would you automatically go to solid and not ice cube?
You think you're gonna flush ice cubes down the toilet? I mean,
I don't know what
I feel
a
like
cube means.
context kind of matters here, right? Like,
I'd rather have, like, you know that cartoon representation of, like, a beef loin on a single big bone? That's organic to me.
but piss is organic.
No, it's like a stream. It's like a river. I hate this level.
I don't want a picture of food on my toilet.
It used to be what it was. Now it's something else.
They could just do like the poop emoji.
Oh, yeah, it could
I
just
don't
be
want
like a
that
little
either.
swirl, like a soft serve curl.
What kind of shits are you taking that are cubes? I'm just saying it's evocative. I don't want a freaking picture of shit on my toilet either.
Just put the beef on there. Nobody cares.
Don't put the beef on it. People are gonna start flushing their compost down the toilet.
I don't
Just
believe
do
that.
dots. Do like one, and it's what do you call it? Accessible for like this is sight and like blind or
Yeah, but I
vision
don't think
impaired.
Braille for shit is like 4 dots.
No, but you just do 1 dot for pee and then like 3 dots for poo. It's like the salt. and
Why
pepper.
would I know that?
Well,
Gotta
when
get
you buy
more
the
dots
number
equals
two,
a bigger flush or something.
you can get a manual with it. Big deal. It's like you gotta
Why
learn
can't
it
you
once.
set your flush like you set your volume or you set your temperature? Just have a dial.
That's what we ought to do, Nick.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe I'm
Have it
gonna
go from
call
1 to
Elon
10?
in the morning and I'll say, listen, your solar
This
panels
is
are all right.
Oh,
This is a 6 flush. This is a 10 flush.
No. Here's the thing. So you sit on the toilet. It's got all these kind of contraptions. It logs every
Jesus.
log you drop in it,
No, I don't
and
like that.
it does chemical compositions and all this stuff. So it'll give you feedback and tell you what you should be eating.
Oh, it
more
links
of and
up with
less
the iHealth app on your iPhone,
Yeah.
and then
No.
it sends
And-
it to your doctor that cross-references it with your
of. It will flush with the
gastroenterologist.
exact amount of water necessary for your size and consistency of your poo.
Are you ever gonna take your second shot?
I don't know where to
Dude, you
shoot.
keep kind of like standing still for a while.
Oh my god!
goodness.
He's broken the system.
That's like
Oh
you had the
no! Why?
opportunity and you squandered it.
Why? I don't know these holes, man.
It was directly to your left. You could have just
Oh, you're right.
zoomed it right in. All right, let's open up a dialogue about the world's first smart condom.
Yeah. See, no, this is like Nick linked us to this thing. That was basically a condom that transmits thrust velocity and like duration to the cloud for storage, and then I guess you can like compare your results or something like that.
You can share it.
I can only accept this idea as long as the developers of it already know that it's the worst idea of all time.
No, the worst idea of all time is that fucking green katana for the zombie slaying. That
Okay,
is the
also,
worst.
fair enough.
What?
Chad raises
This
a
could
good
be
question.
second worst.
One question is why, and that's good. I think that's important. Because, for one, you're incentivizing the idea that the most powerful thrust is the best thrust, and I would dispute that. And then, we're already getting roasted for the most mundane shit online. Paper plates, you know, that your sink's all fucked up, etc., etc. Do we really want, like, the eye condom to have a data breach and then they go, oh, nice thrust on the March 2nd there, Nikolai. Ooh, what's the only generated 16 kilojoules of force on that one?
Oh, but you know what would be great if the condom also said who you're having sex with? So somebody's like, you know, looking up like, oh, Nick, nice thrust on my mom.
Oh,
no.
there you go.
Yeah.
What if they use it for forensic information, and then
like if you fuck someone
killed
to
a
death?
lady by thrusting her too much?
That's
Then
the other
they'd know like what the human endurance and stamina capacity could be of the person who killed someone through sex.
It incentivizes using a condom, and that's good. You know, you see, I thought the incentive for using a condom was to not get, like, a lethal disease, or just a disease that's unpleasant, or the fact that they're about, you know, 5 cents each, or the fact that you don't want to have a child that'll cost you, like, $200,000 and change the direction of your life. But I guess online leaderboards for thrust velocity are the real motivator in this situation.
Yeah, we should probably have an NLSS Reddit-based leaderboard. And you guys can compete. And the winner gets to be on the next Tournament of Shame.
That should just be a Tournament of Shame.
Okay, that's just the Tournament of Shame.
Where am I? Oh.
He's done it. Alright, okay, 5 cents was an exaggeration.
Can it be called the breeder board?
Oh, God. That's actually disgusting.
What about the breedy deeder board?
Took it to a whole nother level.
We've reached that level of NLSS absurdity, I think.
Yeah, condoms are not 5 cents each. I don't know where that came from.
They're probably 5 cents each if you go to the factory and buy them.
If you get a bulk order, maybe you can get them
exactly.
that cheap. I don't know.
Easily. You can make
I don't
your
really
own.
want like 2,000 condoms though. Probably couldn't
Why
use
not? They
those.
never go bad.
That's not true.
Just put on cruise control, put on your eye mask, and take a nice little nap.
Well, although after they're past their expiry date, you can just put on 2 or 3 at a time, and that still does the job.
Well, they're free at university. Well, yeah, if you $40,000 a semester in tuition, you can get free condoms. Hopefully they're using it when the registrar's office is bending you over. Hi, old edgy. Maybe the size you use are 5 cents each? Yeah, they go,
oh, right.
hey, we're not selling any of these extra large condoms, so we gotta unload them at a loss.
It wouldn't be the breeder board, they're using condoms. See, I forgot about that.
See, what'd you call it, Nick?
The breeder board?
Excuse me?
The breedy deeder board.
I was wrong.
The breedy deeder board.
I can't win this hole.
It is rather difficult.
He's done it!
I love the saxophone.
This is hell.
background.
I can't get in there.
Just
I'm
take
betting
all the
both of us
condoms and then resell them at a profit. That's a good point, dude.
What? I got free condoms at my uni, and they're paying me. They're literally paying me to use condoms.
Wow, you beat the
What do you
system.
mean?
Well,
Why would
it's
they be
easy.
paying you for that?
Full scholarship.
Ah, yeah, to appear like he's a smart cookie.
You can get paid to use condoms?
I mean, technically, if you got a scholarship.
If
then
you're so smart,
it's
why
like-
don't you own the university?
Yeah.
That's what Malf and I are gonna do.
I'm in the wrong line of work.
School of Mathematics is gonna be real.
Yeah, screw that course.
I don't know what's wrong with
And
you guys. I got it in 22 strokes.
And instead of our school, like, teachers getting tenure, they're gonna get 11 year.
Nice.
I feel like this course was quite a bit easier than the last one.
Fuck.
I wish college is free, but now that we're through it, I don't want it to be free anymore. We've done our time. See, like, it's what I understand, like the private healthcare argument, even though it's implicit in the Canadian identity to have like public healthcare. And I'm like, man, that's like, public healthcare is an innate human right. But then they're like, what about public secondary or post-secondary education? And I'm like, fuck you, got mine.
Yeah, you know, I relate to that actually now that the Oculus has dropped in price.
It's pretty much 1-to-1.
It's very similar. If I could have just saved $100 on the Oculus Touch that came out 4 months ago, I would have been much happier.
Here's the thing. Like, if college cost... If free education cost me nothing to fund for the next generation, hell yeah, dude, send the elevator back down. If it costs me literally $1 extra, that's a hard sell, dude. That's a 7-Eleven medium coffee right there.
You and your 7-Eleven coffee.
What's your problem?
I don't know. Just like there's like a lot of coffee you could get like for 10 cents more expensive. That's like 20 times better.
Yeah, it's really fast though.
What? McDonald's or Tim Hortons is really fast too.
Okay, but what if it was education for your kid? We get into like a difficult area because like, how many kids am I gonna have to get my own money's worth? You know, I gotta have. If I'm gonna benefit, I have to have slightly more children than the average number of people.
So like the average number is like, is it 2.4 or 1.4 kids? So you gotta have
2.5.
2.5.
Hasn't that been the average for like years and years though?
Yeah.
Has anybody checked on that number? It might not be correct anymore.
Somebody check on that number, please. Dude, Max Coffee is way better than 7-Eleven. Oh, let me just drive out to the closest Max. It's in like Port Coquitlam or something.
Yeah, Max is not nearly as popular as it used to be, which is a shame because they had their slushies whatever machine they use. They're real good. Real good. Better than 7-Eleven. They call them Frosters. That's right.
Oh,
Nice.
Frosters.
Yeah.
No offense, but you're a despicable person sometimes. Look, I'm playing a character. We should start like an NLSS scholarship fund where once a year we have like a competition and someone from chat gets free tuition.
I'll give you.
It's a great idea.
We could actually give something back.
No, 1,000 mouth coins.
What
Use
is?
them at your leisure.
How much is that worth?
I don't know. It's you know, kind of like bitcoins. It just keeps going up and up.
It's kind of like bitcoins. Nobody knows how much they're worth. Jury's out.
It depends on the current market for Lion Tomo.
He's gonna. Whoa.
Oh, the dream. I turned on collision, by the way.
Yo, there's a way to do this, dude. I knew it. There's a way. There's a way.
Oh, sounds like there's a will.
Oh, that's way too high.
Oh, that's a little high. Well, preview the next course.
Here's the first thing. Like, you're disqualified from the scholarship if you go to a good school because that's gonna be expensive. And also, like, if I judge you to have had natural talent but didn't apply yourself, you should have gotten a scholarship elsewhere, so you're not taking our scholarship. We need to give it to, like, a real idiot. Someone who needs our help.
You know who'd win it?
Who?
Not that he's an idiot, but you know who'd win it is Hammersmith.
You're really throwing somebody under the bus here.
Because he used to win all the free games.
I haven't seen that guy in a while. Where's he at?
He's probably doing amazing things with his life.
Playing
Probably
all
got a
those free
scholarship
games
to
he
like
got.
Harvard or something.
You sure you want to go to Harvard, though?
You're disqualified from our scholarship if you go to Harvard.
Yeah, that's too expensive.
Get out of
Don't
here,
go there.
Collision Man.
Well, he's already got the scholarship. That's why we haven't seen him in a while. He doesn't need ours.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to pay for him to go to Harvard.
But if he wants to
Probably
get his
expensive.
PhD at the School of Mathematics, he's got to pass a rigorous set of tests.
So much rigor
He's got to eat 50
to be a
nugs.
rigor.
You gotta.
Oh,
you
he's
gotta
done
go to
it.
the test.
Oh, God. If you're the type of person who sets up hooks on straps, do you have to
What?
take a lot of rigorous tests in school?
Oh, I see where you're going from on this one. My school is 21 $1,000 a semester? That's too much. You don't qualify.
That's too much.
It's gonna be a Canadian school. You have to be Canadian to qualify, because those are only like what's tuition in Canada right now? It's like $6,000.
Depends on the program. You probably anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 would be in the average spectrum.
Yeah, we could swing that. Plus, think of all the donations we could get if we started doing something charitable.
It's true. It's true. Oh yeah. My dad just sent me an email. Lion, bear, fox. What the fuck?
Lion, bear, fox.
Lion, bear, fox here? Confirmed at Denmark's Tonder Festival.
What's a Tonder Festival?
I don't know. He says these guys are pretty good. Maybe Maya will catch them.
Oh, that's a nice email, though. He's just, he's being a nice dude.
He did spell
it. You know about the Tonder Festival, of course.
Lion, bear, fox are playing there.
No, average Canadian tuition is $59.59.
Yeah, I believe that. What's the matter? Couldn't be $1,010 more?
Oh, I like when you write Tonder Festival with the stricken out O.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite letters. O with the strikeout.
Does that have a name? I doubt it. Probably not.
No, I'm sure it does.
No, probably doesn't.
Nah,
probably when they refer to that, they just go, O with the line.
There you go. It's one of those weirdos.
No, instead of having a scholarship, why don't we start up a subscription service? You pay us $69.69 a month, and we'll send you some shit.
Oh, that seems like way better, dude.
Just whatever we have lying around.
You know, some old beer bottle caps. Maybe like
Rob probably has some of those.
Maybe like
some
paper bowls.
Rob probably has some of those.
Hey!
Maybe like an attachable bidet. You like attach it to your water tank.
So that'll be what it is, the NLSS curated loot crate.
A gooch rod.
$69.99 a month.
We're not going to tell you which month is going to have the gooch rod, so you better just subscribe now.
Just stay
the humble strategy,
indefinitely.
I'm in 12th grade. My tuition is $20,000. What?
Yeah, dude. Private school.
Private school? Oh, yeah, like that. But oh, come on, man. I can teach you everything you need to know for $5. Basically, just like take me out to lunch, and I'll teach you everything you need to know. I'm getting the footlong meatball marinara. That's your first lesson. Most bang for your buck. You're going to Subway.
The bidet thing, I don't understand why people are like anti-bidet. Because I gotta be honest with you.
Because it makes you gay.
Well, but I'm extremely uncool. Like, I am, on the Kinsey scale, I'm like a null, and I love the bidet.
You're like the O with the little cross.
Exactly, I'm the...
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't even show up for the Tron Dog Festival, is what I'm trying to say here.
Tractor!
And the bidet is still lovely.
I have no idea why people don't want it. I've never tried one. I would try one.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Whoa, Odd Chris, thanks to the sub, brother.
Because getting water on my asshole doesn't feel nice, is the answer given by one.
You recognize what comes out of your asshole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, does that feel nice?
A warm geyser of poop.
Cleans it off, dude.
Yeah. Like, did you tell me you've never been in a hot tub and you accidentally sat on the water jet? You liked it.
I thought you were gonna say you accidentally shit yourself.
Wouldn't that kill you?
Not if you're wearing shorts.
It's blowing like a bunch of air up your O-ring.
That's what you clench your anus.
Kill you.
You
think the water can get up there that easy?
I mean, you know.
Close your starfish, dude. What do you?
What? I don't know if I have the power to close my starfish from an onslaught.
It's not like your asshole's locking onto the thing and suctioning it for all it's worth.
He said you sat on it.
You like, no, you line up, whatever. You kind of get it behind you. You don't have to sit on it.
It's not like it's getting freaking cocked onto the thing.
Don't tell me what to do. I've seen Final Destination.
Yeah, you don't want to sit on the pump at the bottom that sucks up. It'll suck your intestines right out.
Yeah, that's what happened in Final Destination.
20 times a minute.
How powerful is this hot tub that NL uses? I don't like hot tubs. I don't like to be in them. I'm not
all the clothed off skin or what?
I'm not suggesting that a hot tub is objectively unpleasant, but when I'm in a hot tub, I don't like it.
What about saunas?
I hate it.
So you don't like being sweaty?
Yeah. Oh, I don't like being like not in control of the temperature. Like when I'm in a hot tub, I'm like my homeostatic equilibrium goes haywire. It's like, what are you doing? It's way too hot out here. This is not a character.
Very cold climate.
No, I'm being real with you. This is not a character. Like this is. I just don't understand. Like it just doesn't feel nice for me to be in a hot tub. Someone in chat said like it makes me feel funny, and I'm like, yeah, I feel the same way.
I don't know. I like this. Nothing wrong with an enema from time to time.
No, just like when I get, when you do like the ice bucket challenge, you go, oh, like maybe my.
That wasn't as bad as they made it sound.
Well, people go, it's like, oh, it shocks you, makes like your chest seize up for a second.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what a hot tub does to me. So I might not be long for this world, to be honest with you.
I get reacting more to cold than hot though, but I guess I just don't have that reaction, so I can't sympathize.
Still can kind of make you lightheaded or something.
Why would you hit me into this situation?
What, did I hit you?
What am I supposed to do here? Mouth, knock me out, buddy.
Fuck off. Go backwards, you hoser.
It takes a stroke. Oh, fuck.
I'll give you a stroke.
No, I like I like being colder. Like jumping into like a cool pool, I'm okay with. But like I don't like being hot at all.
What about a heated pool?
I'm very for that. Like a nice like a warm tub, I'd be all in, dude. If they were like, hey, we're getting a warm tub installed in our cottage, I'd be like, invite me over.
I used to go to Jesse from high school.
Oh yeah.
He had a heated pool, so we'd go hang out there. And while he had his ice cream or whatever, or his slushie that he'd get at the store every day after school.
Yeah.
Good times.
Heated pool's just the best.
Heated pools are great, dude. I had a friend in elementary school who did not go to our high school, who he was pretty well off. So inside of their house, they had an indoor pool that was heated. Wow. And then, like, there were stairs next to it, and then on the upstairs there was, like, a home entertainment system, like, ping pong table, foosball table. It was actually, like, your dream house if you're 12 years old.
Also, like, extremely energy inefficient.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was pretty opulent, let's put it that way. Oh.
Well, that's like, it's not like, but, one girl that I went to university with, her dad is like, some big pharmaceuticals dude, so they're pretty rich, and he's big into Star Trek, so like all the rooms in the house have these Star Trek style doors that like automatically.
What?
Yeah.
That's a dude who still eats off paper plates.
With Star Trek theme though, so it's okay.
You know what's fucking crazy is that I've definitely seen like a TV show where they went through somebody's house and they had Star Trek doors. Now I have to imagine he's not the only person. There's
probably not more than 10 though.
There's a golden kappa in chat.
Oh, congrats!
Oh, no
Duplex, be great. Thank you for blessing us with the golden kappa for the 3rd time ever.
Yeah, that is actually the 3rd time ever. That's impressive. Some people don't believe they exist.
Yeah, Austin doesn't believe they exist.
Austin. Is it Austin or Rob or both of them?
Oh, we did it.
Wow.
Added to the command? Absolutely. I don't think this guy's a natural fan, but you know what? We'll take him anyway. I think he
gotta take what you can get with the golden kappa.
I think he got the golden kappa, and people were like, it's like when Charlie Bucket gets the golden ticket.
Yeah.
He pulls it out, and the Candyman is like, go, Charlie! Run! And don't show anybody the ticket until you've made it!
It was a big day for that whole family, really. You know, I think honestly that story was more about Grandpa than it was.
Oh,
about
absolutely.
Charlie.
It's just candy, though. Big deal, old man.
I think it was about him living a life of struggle and toil, and this being a moment where he gets to appreciate, you know, that you can get somewhere at times. You could be in the presence of people who recognize and respect you.
Honestly, like, with the housing market the way it is, that's how we're probably going to be when we're grandparents.
Yeah. I hope somebody takes me into the chocolate factory one day.
Living with our stupid son and or daughter, eating cabbage water every day.
Nick, you want me to make lemonade in your chocolate factory?
I'll take some cabbage water if you got any. That sounds alright.
That'll cost you extra, but sure. Cabbage? What the fuck is cabbage?
You know, you put like a cabbage in a pot, you just boil it.
Just boil it for as long as it takes.
It sounds... I mean, I like cabbage, don't get me wrong, but...
Well, I mean, I told you. Last night, Kate and I went out to eat, and I was like, give me a side of Brussels sprouts. Came out with like a bowl full of like fried, salted Brussels sprouts with lemon, and it was fucking delicious.
Lemon's good. Lemon's one of my favorite
That's too
flavors.
far. No. Okay, flavor's okay. But
Why
just
are they saying Grandpa Joe is a piece of shit?
why is Grandpa Joe a piece of shit?
Then some people are calling Willy Wonka a serial killer. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, Willy Wonka, he gets into some fucked up stuff, you know.
The Johnny Depp version was maybe a serial killer. The regular one, not so much.
Hey!
Same character from Black Mass.
Night, Lynn.
He's done it. He could walk? What do you mean he could walk? He's just...
They're saying he faked it.
No.
And then at the end, remember, he walks.
Sorry.
It knocked me back to the place I was before I made the most amazing shot of all time.
He ruined 5 people's lives because he didn't like their personality traits.
What are you Oh, Willy Wonka, yeah. Oh, no doubt. I thought you were talking about
He
Grandpa
ruined
Joe.
their lives? They were kind of awful
Mouth.
people, though. The whole of that movie was just a personality test for all those people. To find a proper inheritor for the factory that he actually could trust.
Yeah, but like, some of them died, right?
No, well, all of them died.
It was such
but
a
it doesn't
giant
matter.
tube.
Yeah, that kid died.
It was his factory.
What does that mean? He can kill them there?
It's private property, right?
No, there are laws that govern like companies.
Did you murder your wife? Oh yeah, but it was in my house. All right, open and shut case. We don't have jurisdiction
All right,
here.
I can't feign ignorance on how stupid that one is.
Ministry of Labor would be up there so hard.
What do you mean you've got all these like orange-skinned clones, like slaves working for you? Just, I think as soon as the oh my god, as soon as you know the health inspector came by and they're like, well, Mr. Wonka, we saw a bunch of weird genetically modified slaves roll a bloated blue girl down the hallway, and they were not wearing gloves.
Yeah, that's against code. Somebody's getting fired.
Now, I'll tell you what, those Oompa Loompas need some vitamin C.
Yeah.
You saying they got jaundice?
They're jaundiced.
All right.
Augustus
Okay, I'm having
Gloop
trouble
did
with
not
this.
die, but his extremities were turned into chocolate.
His extremities?
He's like gold member, buddies.
Why
chocolate.
just his extremities?
That sounds lethal. Dude, don't even tell me that Willy Wonka's been turning the health inspectors into Oompa Loompas. It's the de-evolution chamber all over again. I can't
There's
abide.
so many theories.
I can't believe how bad your luck was on this one, Nick.
Do you see that?
Wow, look at the texture in there.
Oh, good game, Mouth.
Wow.
Maybe if you hadn't spent half your time fucking me over, you might have had a chance on this one.
Yeah, if they signed a waiver, he did nothing wrong.
You have to sign a waiver because vanilla is the finest of the flavors.
What? No. So if I make you sign a waiver that I'm gonna put a bullet in your head, it's totally legal.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. Although, you know, the way you phrase it might matter. I couldn't tell.
What's wrong, Charlie? I
Like,
thought
what
you
if-
was keeping it gangster.
What if Rob put in his will that he wants somebody to eat him when he dies?
I think he's already done that.
But is that gonna?
will.
Oh,
Is it-
Been eaten.
wait, are you at GameStop right now?
No.
Did you get one
I
already?
cheated the system.
Wow.
I didn't cheat the system. Someone gave me some good advice. Now I don't
You
have to
pushed
wait.
over a kid and took his.
I drop kicked a 4-year-old and just ran away with his Switch. Yeah, it's mine now.
Hell yeah.
Why?
I didn't actually do that.
I assume you're not going to share this good advice until tomorrow.
No, I mean the good advice is no longer good because they're probably out. But like, there was another store that is not Best Buy or GameStop that was selling non-pre-order Switches, a lot of them, and they give vouchers out at 6 p.m. So I went there at 6 p.m. and there was like 10 people there. So
I
got
actually,
it.
I have done that for so many, like, products that I wanted, because people always forget about, like, Circuit City, Radio
give it
Shack, like
Do you already? Or you have to go back?
I have to go back
Oh,
at
okay.
midnight. But
Walmart.
I'm guaranteed the console.
I thought not only did you get a voucher, but they also broke Street Date on top of it.
No, I just don't have to wait out in the some dude. Like, there was one guy who, because we all got our vouchers and everyone just started leaving, but one guy just sat there and was like, I guess he's waiting the whole time. He wants to be
I have
first.
nowhere to go.
That's actually the saddest thing I've
I
ever
want to
seen.
play Zelda.
I don't want to like throw shade, but he looked exactly like the kind of person that would wait in line to be first.
You got 6 hours, man. Or something, like, just go walk around or something, or get
I have
a
nowhere to go.
like a cup of coffee or something.
I
Do
already
your
had
dishes.
coffee.
There you go.
To be at that point where you're like, I'm just gonna spend 6 hours sitting here to be 15 seconds faster than somebody else at getting the Switch.
I almost got swindled as well because so what happened was I was gonna go to Best Buy and wait in line because I don't think they do the vouchers. You just actually have to wait. And I was going, and someone in my chat right before I left was like, "Hey, you should go to this store. No one really knows that they're selling
Nice.
Switches at midnight." I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll give it a shot." But I wanted to make sure my store was selling it, so I called my store, and the guy was like, it connected to me to like a support line, not the actual store. And I was like, is there anyone online but right now? Do you know? And he's like, yeah, I called a bunch of stores around the country, and they're reporting like 70, 80 people in line already. So I really don't recommend going. You're not going to get one. I was like,
Wow.
oh, well, that sucks. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that guy. I'm going anyway. 10 people in line. That man was the wrongest man on the planet. I don't know what stores he called. I don't know, New York City, LA.
He was in it for self, man. He just wanted to keep you off the line so he'd get an extra one.
I was like, man, fuck that guy.
When I
don't
got
know if-
my Wii, literally, it was probably a week and a half, 2 weeks after it came out, but there was like it was a crush of people trying to get them, right? Literally drove to Future Shop, which was like Canadian Best Buy before they got bought by Best Buy and absorbed into it. And then I just walk in, and the person is like holding a Wii above their head, and they're like, "We've got one Wii left." And it's like, "I'll take it." And he rang me up. It was the greatest experience. And then when I bought Rock Band, like, it took forever to come to Canada, like an extra 6 weeks after the American version came out. I called Walmart, and they were like, yes, like, the Rock Band truck, like, just pulled up. We've got 8 units, and I was like, I'm on my way. And I got there, and they were like, yeah, we got 8 units left. I was like, all
I
right.
feel like I'm being rewarded for not doing the right thing, but I mean, it works, man. It works. Everyone I called Best Buy. I called 2 Best Buys, and I called a GameStop, and every single one of them was like, we don't know if we'll have very many, maybe like 5 or 10. So there's already people in line. You might as well not come. No one wants to sell these Switches, or they just.
It's
I got
they're
lucky and
fucking
found the one
sick
store.
of answering the question is probably what it is.
Yes.
Can I make a room now? or
Please
you guys...
do. Please do.
Yeah. The best is it was like the iPhone 4 or the iPhone 5, whatever, like huge lines and shit like that in New York, I think, or somewhere. And some lady was like, went to the guy who was in the front of the line. And she's like, "Can I pay you $800 to butt in front of you?" And so he did. And then she goes up and she goes to the guy. She's like, "I'll take like 10 or 100
all of your
iPhones."
iPhones, please.
No, like literally, yeah. She had like thousands and thousands of dollars. She was gonna buy them, and the dude's like, yeah, only one per customer. So the guy behind her got a free phone, and she only got one phone. It was a great burn.
What a
It's funny
scumbag.
because she was so cocky. Like the video, I
Yeah.
remember seeing it. She was just like smiling really wide, and she was like holding up the wad of cash, like, "I'm just gonna buy all of them. It's gonna be, you know." And the interviewer was like, "Well, what about all the people behind you?" She's like, "You know, that's the way it works." That's them.
Why can't I
joining
enter
us?
this? I can't enter the room.
You gotta flip it. You gotta put the code on the bottom and the number on top.
Oh. No, that's how I have it. The number's on top.
Flip it then. Or like, you know, make sure you got it typed in right, because it definitely works.
Nick, what are you drawing?
I don't
it's
know.
Maybe
I'm
I'll
having fun
tie.
waiting until
Let me
until
refresh.
Fox gets here.
I did it right. Like, listen, guys.
You have actually made that woman into the most horrible character. The voice
jackass.
and what she said and her that's capitalism attitude is so good.
She was an
Everybody
awful
hates
person.
that lady. Yeah, that is not a sympathetic character to any percentage of the population. I love it.
You could tell she was very unhappy at the end of the interview too. She was trying to like maintain a smile, but like you could tell she was like seething with anger.
It's not working.
Mouth.
What do you?
No, I do it. It says incorrect data. Every time I refresh the page.
Incorrect data.
Data, whatever.
No, I'm with you. Like,
You got the number. That's the number, and then you got the code.
Yeah, the number goes in the top. The code goes.
You
in
didn't
the bottom.
put the first thing that Nick put is the code. You got the second thing.
No, and I've done it with both just to make sure. Private room. No, it doesn't work.
I thought NL would commend her on her capitalistic spirit. No. Artificially sucking up all of the supply and then reselling it at premium makes you an asshole.
You're just a ticket reseller. At that
Exactly.
point. Nobody likes those.
You guys already started. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you
I
could
mean,
get in
it's-
here, that would be...
You wouldn't be able to
can't.
guess this anyway. So
It doesn't work. Oh my god.
Oh! Is that you?
Oh,
Fuck.
what did you do, Mel?
imposter.
I missed the letter. One
What
letter.
do you mean? Which letter?
Why is your name Malf73444?
That is a good question.
Nick, what the fuck is this?
It's Hornet.
Who is that?
It's from Hollow Knight.
No, my...
Oh,
God.
right. Let's do a Hollow Knight reference to the three guys who haven't played Hollow Knight.
Sorry.
What? Oh God.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah. That's a Game Boy. It's a bottle opener? It's a tongue depressor. It's, okay, yep, I know what this is. It's not that?
Is this a specific card?
Doctor?
I don't have a clue what this is.
Dr. Dr. Souffle. Yeah, no, I mean, I know what the card is.
Who's Dr. Souffle?
You spelled it wrong.
I spelled it wrong?
You spelled
Plus what?
Austin.
Am I losing my mind?
You're spelling it wrong, yeah.
If you and I were doing duos H1 right now, I would put a bullet in your head for this.
I mean, I'm not.
I'm just happy I'm finally not the only one who misspells words.
I'm not spelling this wrong though. Yeah, that's not the way.
Maybe it's the Spanish.
That's the Spanish way.
Yeah. It's miasles.
I don't know.
I don't think that's measles, dude. I think it's miasles.
Miasles? Well, close enough then.
Yep.
That
What
is
are
the way you
miasles?
spell it? I wouldn't know. I got my vaccinations back in the 90s when people still did them.
I have no measles vaccinations.
Measles, mumps, and rubella.
Yeah, you know, apparently like the
Ella.
apparently like the measles vaccine and the rubella vaccine are like dope. They got like 100% efficiency. 100% efficiency. No, the mumps vaccine is like 80%. They're like, we're just giving it our best shot on this one.
Oh, I get it. Their best shot.
Oh,
because it's a vaccination.
I'd be positive you ain't sticking that needle in me.
Oh, because it's a vaccination.
we did have people not anti-vax. That's like the opposite of vaccination. But people neglected to get the vaccinations in our school. And they came around in like 7th grade. They're like, we're giving you all hepatitis C vaccinations. Definitely a couple people in class were like, I ain't getting that. My mom said don't get that. So it's been around.
They like kicked you out if you didn't get it though.
Some of them they do. For the hepatitis C, I guess they didn't because we weren't like giving each other blood transfusions on the regular.
I got kicked out of one of my college courses during the summer because they messed up my paperwork.
For vaccinations?
Yeah, I got like the Hep C or whatever, and one of those, and I gave them the paperwork, and then like a month into the course, they were like, "Yeah, we removed you from the course because you didn't give us your paperwork."
Wow, that's wild, man.
Yeah, it kind of sucked, but what are you gonna do?
What has happened to this?
This is the opposite of how I thought those.
Oh, no, okay. He drew enough lines that now it makes sense. Sort of. Oh, okay, yeah, good drawing, good drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's hepatitis B?
Oh.
Yeah, whatever, one of the two. It doesn't, I don't need to know what it is, because I don't have it.
Oh, wait.
Okay,
There's letters
Nick,
for that.
there's a Lamb of God song called The Send.
Good, subtle hint.
It's a great song, by the way. I love it.
I wouldn't have gotten the reference. I don't listen to Lamb of God.
Oh, but you should though. There, you know.
I mean,
I'll make you a mixtape. Walk with me and
Tell me to walk with me.
why am I drawing again?
You're in first
round.
place.
yep.
Oh,
First place draws first.
yo, thank you, Brad, for the 11-month subs. Oh, this is good. I get to draw. I'll face again.
It's actually smart. The first place goes first because then they can't like, if they're winning and they're the last person to draw, they could just not draw.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Well, you just don't have to guess for about 30 seconds here.
No, this one will be a bit quicker.
Dude, it's the hand. The arm positioning is 100%. It's the easiest drawing in the world.
Oh God.
You never have your arm in that position unless you're doing this.
I mean, you could be like yodeling or shouting. You could be
You could
swatting
be
a
waving
bug
at someone
that's
across
flying.
the street.
No,
Yeah.
not with your hands like that. He was clearly holding something.
His hands like that, yeah, with his fingers too small to grab the cigarette.
Don't make fun of his fingers. He was in
That's
a
sad.
accident. I would love to make like the whole background universe of Mouthman, whatever he's called.
Can he be Goldman's compatriot as I go across the country with my samurai sword slaying evildoers?
Hell
Sure.
yeah! I was thinking about turning him into a comic. I mean, because like I can't draw for shit,
Yeah.
but you
Well,
know.
the idea is that Goldman gets his samurai sword and decides he's going to dedicate his life to justice. And in the very first issue, I meet the first criminals that I'm going to take down, and they just shoot me and I die, and then the story goes somewhere else.
Well,
Oh,
they all have those. The second I saw those, I was like,
it's
He's one
like
of those.
it's the story of a mall ninja, essentially.
so you should get King of Queens guy, James
Paul Blart.
His name's General Dorito. Oh, he's got
Danny-
that V taper.
General Danny DeVito.
I need a Danny Dorito.
Danny DeVito.
I need a Nacho DeVito too.
I need a Nacho Libre. Nacho.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Well, that was. You were like gone for a minute there.
Oh,
you went up into the stratosphere with that note.
noise gate maybe.
You guys using the new OBS compressor?
I don't trust it yet. I've got to
It's
do tests on it
good.
first.
I messed with the settings and it works perfectly. Well, maybe not perfectly, but 9 out of 10.
What the fuck is this?
Austin.
What? Hello?
Yeah.
I,
We got to talk
You
about
mean
this
you did-
paper plates thing, man.
oh, we already talked about it.
No.
Okay, wait. What other ridiculous conversations do we cover here? What about the
Paper
Subway
plate.
chicken only having 50% chicken in it?
That whatever. It's the same thing as the Taco Bell
bacon,
beef
ranch,
thing. Who
hold the
cares?
ranch,
It tastes
hold-
good.
Okay, see,
50%
I'm with
of
you
the
on that
chicken.
one.
Yeah, it's like you don't go to KFC or Subway to get quality chicken. You
He's
go to Taco
right.
Bell to get quality meat.
Do you eat
He's right.
with a metal utensil or a plastic utensil?
Oh, I mean, I already got the paper plates, so why wouldn't I get the plastic utensils too?
Because they're not satisfying. When you pick up a piece of meat and you bite into it, the prongs bend and pivot.
You just gotta be a little bit more careful.
Oh, I guess fuck me for
Yeah.
liking planet Earth, I suppose.
What the fuck does that mean? How did we get there? I mean, look, I admitted that it was wasteful. It is wasteful, but I don't like the dishes. at
Yeah,
all.
but that's like somebody admitting that murder is wrong, but they still...
no, it's the logical extreme.
See, that's a logical extreme. I'll give you that.
I
And
can
it
do
now,
too, chat.
Chat is, they're going too far. If Austin says something and you disagree with it, they go logical extreme. Like, well, why do you do that? It's bad for the planet. Logical extreme. That's not a logical extreme. That's just a disagreement. Mal showed you the logical extreme here.
Yeah, I like to have fun.
Yeah, obviously Austin doesn't care that his chicken is only 50% chicken because his ranch is 0% ranch.
Good one.
Great drawing. Great drawing.
Every time I eat at Subway, I get the meatball marinara. Why wouldn't you? It's the best bang for the buck.
I got a cold cut combo like 3 weeks ago. As soon as I bit in, I was like, that was a mistake.
There's gotta be another topic other than Subway.
Yeah, well, you know what? Why don't you bring one up, Nick? You naysayer.
You know what I do though? When you ask me questions like this, I talk about some esoteric bullshit, and you don't want to talk about
Well,
it.
you know, we can
hit me
riff
up.
on that for 35 minutes. That's fine.
Nick, what's the meaning of life?
Easy.
That's a half pipe.
It's a
I
good
got you.
song.
The meaning of life is whatever
42.
you want it to be.
No, it's 42.
Cop out answer.
Cop out answer.
42.
You got anything better?
No.
Why don't we talk
The meaning of life is to reproduce and die.
about Nike shoes?
Oh, damn, dude. I'm such a
Wow.
sneakerhead.
I got
Wow.
some Nikes. It's solid.
No honor, disrespect. Although I kind of like this guy.
This is
It's like
Northern
the-
Lions mouth face.
The moon.
This is why you gotta value Rob, because whenever the conversation
Yeah.
starts to get low or slow, Rob will just be like, "You guys ever wonder what it feels like to put an apple up your butt?" And it's like, "Oh, Rob, no, I
Hey, there,
haven't."
who needs Rob? What, you guys ever- are we
it's-
talking like crab apples or
Don't
like
make me laugh.
Royal
I'm
Gala?
drawing straight lines.
With
Granny
Rob,
Smith?
though, it's really more like you wonder what it's like to eat human flesh or to be a vampire or...
Do you guys ever wonder what it's like to be Rob?
Hey, Bear.
Hey guys,
Hello.
Hey, Bear.
Hi there.
hey. What you talking about?
You want to stick an apple up your butt?
Bear, do you use ceramic plates or paper plates when you eat?
I use ceramic.
All right. Well, you got nothing more to talk about then. You're in the clear.
Cool.
Well, do you
Thanks.
use like metal utensils?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, Planet Earth thanks you, Bear.
You're welcome. You're welcome,
Greatest
Planet.
I'll pass that on.
Bear?
Yeah.
What grade of stainless steel are they though?
NASA grade.
Good grade.
NASA.
Good grade.
Yeah.
No, he said NASA. That's better.
I said Rasta grade.
Rasta Blaster.
That's the nastiest.
Oh, Joby, that's the Rastaest thing.
It's a pretty good drawing.
Was it? No.
I was thinking of something the other day.
iDubbbz? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I want to encourage everyone in chat to recommend this show to a friend. Not because I want the audience to grow, because God knows I don't want that, but I want like people to explain the show to people that don't know what it is, because I'm curious how they would. And how would you?
Sorry,
Anyone.
what?
And how would you? And then my brain disconnected from my spine.
Mine did too.
It was that bad? Jesus
was
Christ. I
listening
thought it
to
was fairly
every
clear,
word.
but okay.
And the second the question,
I felt I had conveyed the idea properly, but I suppose I'll try again.
Wait, what show are we recommending?
This show.
This show? Why would you do that?
I want people to recommend the show to other people. It's like a joke.
What in the fucking world is this drawing?
All right, man. Look.
Is this another Hollow Knight?
No.
what is this, Nick?
Looks like somebody got encased in a carbonite piece of shit.
What?
Odor.
There's
Why?
nothing.
Is this guy in a
Tell
garbage bag?
All right, Bear. Let's rewind.
Nah, fuck it.
I really want to
recommend-
understand what you were
No,
saying.
it doesn't even matter.
It broke.
I thought you were gonna recommend like a piece of media, and then
I
you
think
just
that's
didn't.
why we lost it, because we thought you were about to.
You guys all went
list
on
a
your
show.
own tangent in your head. But I wasn't even going down.
I mean, I still want to answer the question. I just didn't know the question.
Nah,
We gotta
it's all
recommend this show to somebody else.
Yeah. I want to hear how you would like describe what the show is. That's all I'm asking.
All
I
right, it's your
understand
show.
that.
I still don't understand what you're asking.
No, you
How
do.
do you not?
What's
The show
elevator
speaks for
pitch
itself.
the NLSS?
Banter.
Yeah.
It's just banter.
What is like? That's what I'm asking. Is like, what would you tell someone else it is?
I don't need
I
to
would
pitch
link
the
them to
show.
that Reddit post that was there the other day, and
We don't
have
need
them
to
read
pitch the
that.
show. The show's
See-
doing fine.
Say you're gonna get $1 million funding for the NLSS if you just sell the show well.
Why would I take a demotion?
You gotta pitch this to Adult Swim for $1 billion.
They have $1 billion. I'd
They
say
got $1
spend it
billion.
on the Clean Water Project instead.
Oh,
Wow.
my God. Way to dodge the question.
What's your pitch, huh?
I want to maintain creative control.
All
What
right,
if
chat.
what
The
if one
question's
day they
now
want
up
us to
to
play
you.
a game that's not Isaac Pinturillo Quiplash or a golf-based, PC game?
Yeah. That would be hell, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Today's Reddit challenge: give us the best and most sellable corporate way to pitch the NLSS.
Yep.
I want to read those.
you see, I was meta describing the show in that it's conversational gymnastics.
Yep.
Except we all come out with a pulled hamstring.
Or pulled jamstring. They just pulled our funding.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad joke.
Excuse me?
Are you sure Adult Swim wouldn't sponsor us?
I don't want to be on an Adult Swim show. Nick, when do you think it's okay for a doctor to... Oh.
Nope.
When do you think it's okay for a doctor to say, you're too young to get a vasectomy?
Oh, you read that article too?
No, someone in chat told it to us.
That's bizarre. I read that article completely.
Don't
independent.
dodge the question!
I'm not trying to dodge a question. I think you should be able to as long as you're a legal adult.
Wow.
So from
So you did
18.
answer the question. There you go.
Go move to South Sudan.
It's your body. If you want to have
What the
children.
fuck do you mean go move to South?
What kind of shows have been today?
It's been pretty good, honestly.
Yeah?
It's been a decent week of shows, I think.
Yeah, this week was really good.
I have no idea what this is, dude. These are angry
Some-
notes.
Doesn't Adult Swim already sponsor the NLSS by giving you guys games? No, that's not really what sponsorship means.
Oh, it's only one. Fuck. All right, I fucked up.
Yo, Mouth, here's my pitch. It is like watching monkey in a zoo, but they can talk and play video games. That is my pitch. No offense taken.
That's exactly what I'm looking for, man. I was trying to light that creative spark for people.
Oh, I see. What? I see.
What?
Although we're not monkeys, we're chimpanzees.
So here's the elevator pitch. It's mostly a bunch of
why that was the answer.
grown men making up things to be mad about.
Grown with an asterisk beside it.
It's a show about trying to diffuse stigma and air grievances.
Do we diffuse stigma?
Yes.
I think we encourage stigma quite a bit.
We do.
I think we diffuse stigma for actual weirdness,
it.
and then we encourage stigma around mundanity.
Yeah, like banal things that really don't require stigma.
Exactly. So like using a paper plate, you're a shithead. But like, you know, you want to like fuck dragons? Dude, let it fly. Doesn't bother me.
You go find one. You show it to us. That would be the most impressive part of that. And then you can fuck it if you want. I just want to see a dragon.
Make a video of you fucking it. I want to see that. Huh.
I want to know what chat thinks, though. What they've come up with.
Huh. We're clearly thinking about...
It's, what?
Huh.
What is this?
There's a man looking in a window.
It's just 4 men talking about circumcision.
Yeah.
Only like 25% of the time.
You can buy dragon
X-ray?
dildos.
X-ray glasses is what that is.
What do X-rays make things look like?
Is that the GoDaddy?
Skeletons.
Fuck off. Yeah, makes them look clear.
Just draw like one with a little bit of dirt on it and then point.
How do you draw dirt?
Brown smudge?
Just draw a chalkboard and then draw a chalkboard with nothing on it.
Yeah, but how do you draw chalk?
Maybe I'll draw the C++ method that purges the input buffer.
They said we should be on Nick at Night. There we go. They got $1 billion, don't they?
I don't think we should be on TV. We're not suited to television. Maybe a web series.
You were on Champions of Fire. That was television.
Yeah, they cut me out of the final broadcast, though. Because I didn't make the semifinals.
You were, like, completely cut out of it?
They showed me in a little montage of Cobalt making it to the finals. But that's it.
Oh, man.
I know, dude. It's ice cold.
Kind of fucked up.
That's pretty racist.
I actually agree. I was the only Canadian in the show.
Yeah, exactly.
And I had like 2% of the airtime at best. Oh, I see what that. Now you got the. Now that you've drawn the little extra part, it's 100%. And I was really relying on that CBS Sports premium cable broadcast to launch me into the limelight.
I know, man. Yeah, we kept talking about that. Like the weeks leading up to the event. Man, I really hope this.
I think
in my to stardom.
In my pregame interview, I really endeared myself to the audience by saying life isn't challenging, so video games are good because they simulate a challenge that no longer exists in human existence. So yeah. I was really thinking I was probably going to win the Audience Choice Award. I was going to be America's Player.
Did they at least include your judo chop?
I hope so, but what in the world is this?
It's Nick.
Oh my god.
Is that snot in his mouth?
Neck.
He's got the tiny nubs on his arms. He's always flying off the backswing.
Is he got a crab claw? I don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good one. Good drawing.
What? Oh, I'm just so really dumb.
Why am I wearing a yarmulke? The student has become this person. It's on you. It's gonna blow, dude.
Oh yeah, it is. That egg's getting busted wide open.
I get it. I thought it'd be drawing graduation or something.
I was just giving you an extra little
And they
nudge
gave him a
toward...
really big novelty check.
I feel like we've had this exact same situation before, where people always draw a teacher with the hat. Doesn't make any sense to me.
It's just to make you think of education, not really that it makes sense.
Threw me off.
That's a circle.
Yeah.
I would have drawn a shine on your head, but I ran out of room.
Oh, wow. It's the first time I've ever seen an eyelid in a Pinturillo drawing.
That's a good point.
It looks like a Loco Roco character.
Why is there like mascara in his eye?
Well, I feel like this guy hasn't seen much of anything lately.
Oh,
Wow.
he's having a rough day.
This is what happens if you smoke legal marijuana.
That's right. This dude is doped up.
Oh, Mouth got it way before me. I didn't even
That's a
notice.
good one. That's a good one. Turns you into Bill from the Guess Who board. Go look it up. You won't disagree.
Let's find out. Hold on. Bill, guess who? It's going to be the first Google image.
Oh, it says he had his stroke. That's sad.
Oh, good
that's-
stretch.
That's your chubby, cheerful uncle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they have the IRL Bill. Oh man, you got to see this guy. That's a fun fella right there.
Is this fucking Timothy Leary's chessboard?
This is weird.
Who the fuck is Timothy Leary?
He popularized LSD.
Oh.
Just a spare trigger warning. No way. He's just a happy guy.
I don't like looking at this.
I would love to show you different pieces of art and get your emotional reaction to each piece and then log it.
This one is unpleasant.
Oh,
It's a bit
oh.
large for this, but
This one makes me have to shit.
Now that it's contextualized with a person, I kind of also feel it's a bit unpleasant.
What was that dude? What was that character's whole gimmick?
It was, he always has to shit, and then criticism about something that is usually unrelated to the medium. Like, this food is too sharp.
Oh right, yeah, that was almost the best part.
It's like, yeah, sun chips are too sharp, and they make me have to shit.
Yeah, I don't think I get it. It looks like an acorn, kind of.
I could see that.
Oh!
Bacon weave.
metal music is just too liquid, and it makes me shit.
They always say it like that with a little bit of spittle.
Metal music is too malleable.
You know what? I've been looking for the metal music that actually makes me shit uncontrollably.
Yeah, me too, actually. The brown note.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to do this one.
There's actually a band called The Browning, and I always thought that the point of them was to make you shit, but it was just deathcore.
I used to listen to a lot of like the Red Chord in high school, and I kind
Yeah,
of
they
thought
never made me shit.
they never made me shit. Even though I kind of thought maybe they might make me shit.
Clients is actually one of my favorite albums. Fused Together and Evolving Doors is also pretty solid. And then they kind of went downhill with Pray for Eyes.
I don't think I ever listened to that one.
And then Fed Through the Teeth Machine, I'd kind of given up on them by then.
Okay, Nick, I'm gonna
Yeah?
need you to help me with this
Okay.
because I don't know what is Ryan doing.
What's your problem?
What do you got going on? You got a diamond, you got a shirt. You just playing Minecraft again?
Yeah, it's diamonds and shirts. It's pretty much Minecraft right there.
It is a lot of it.
You trade in your diamonds to unlock shirts. That's how that game works, isn't it?
You can make diamond armor.
It was more the
Basically.
shirt thing that...
You don't make a diamond shirt.
You wear it like a shirt. Dude, I've got a pickaxe going on.
Sure, this isn't Minecraft.
That's such a bad drawing.
Why did you get it though?
It's just dumb.
Austin knows all the words in the game, so
No,
he only...
he just drew like the second part's good, the first part's bad.
I got it. The last bit that he drew with the hammer and all that, it kind of cleared it up.
Ah, yeah, that is bad.
It is pretty bad.
What's the hardest mineral?
Your dick.
Thanks.
Unobtainium.
This guy's gotten into my ICOM account.
It's quite the logical
thinks
jump, man.
the acacia strain can make you shit. I disagree. I don't think that could make me shit at all.
What's the most likely music to make you shit, Chad?
Ooh. Like to force me to shit or to make me want to shit?
Oh, that's a different... those are two different categories.
I think
This
those pig
music wants to make me
squeals...
shit, and it makes me shit.
The sound of the death metal pig squeals particularly, I can't...
I actually have
handle that
no
one.
idea what that is.
You know those death metal pig squeals?
It's a specific type of guttural sound that comes out of people doing a particular type of death metal, and they sound like a pig going wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, no, you know what? Now that you elaborate, you're right. Yep, I know that.
That makes me kind of want to shit.
Okay.
Look, I know what this is, but
Yeah.
Wait, hold it, you jackass.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay, I know. That thing goes up and down. There's no doubt about that. Oh.
Pig squeals are grindcore? Grindcore is a sub-genre of death metal, man.
Chat, are you sad that you forced us to not talk about paper plates now?
Oh, I didn't get to finish it.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, if you'd finished that, I would have gotten it.
What's left? I feel like you just want to keep riding the paper plate.
No,
train, but
I'm
it's already
over
left
it.
The station.
The only reason it kept going, like even into today's show, was because so many people in chat were like, I use paper plates. And I feel like so much of it now is just motivated about, I'm an adult and you can't tell me what to do. Like, every logical argument has fallen by the wayside.
All right, now here we go. Got a question I was supposed to ask. Forgot. If you were stuck in Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, you had to repeat the same thing day
I
in
like
and day
this.
out. What would you do? I mean, you don't have to do that same thing for all of
Sex.
eternity, but
Yeah, man, I'd go have some sex.
All the sex I could handle.
I want to have some sexual intercourse.
Why do you say it like Mathis?
Sexual.
I'd cut my
I would
dick
also
off.
too like to have
Your
the sex.
Yeah, because it would grow back the next day.
Your
yeah,
sex
but
would
it's
grow back the next
painful
day.
for 24 hours.
Yeah, but you're not. But it's not real.
Day one, you're cutting your dick
No, I mean, it's like day 40,000. I'll cut my dick off.
off? Okay, good. Well, now that I know I'm living in a loop, I better figure out how this feels.
You just want to know what it feels like, and then it grows back the next day.
No, you don't. Do you really?
You know, curiosity.
It's like pain.
You know what they say
sounds
about
like it's a-
cats?
I think I've got a good enough idea of what it would feel like.
What is this?
I don't know, man.
Oh, no, okay, it's not that. But I think I would be, I would always be paranoid. Like, I would never do anything destructive, because I would always be like, maybe tomorrow's the day. Maybe the, like, universal Joker is just waiting for the day that I cut my dick off out of curiosity.
When would you be...
That's a
Oh my
leg.
God.
that it was going to continually repeat, though.
I don't know,
No
probably
idea
after,
what
like,
that was.
After like a month of the same day, I'd probably start to get a little bit more adventurous, I think.
Yeah. Ooh, here we go.
I think in a way I would find Groundhog Day like really nice because I mean,
Yeah.
you're like it's the ultimate like no stress situation, right? It's like no matter what happens today, I get to do it again tomorrow. It's a nice routine. You always eat like your favorite meal. You're gonna look like the smartest guy in the room every single time you have a conversation.
Nothing changes. The people you interact with are always going to have the same context with every situation. So like
That's-
you can
No.
never get a new piece of info from anybody.
Doesn't
Yeah,
bother me,
but-
dude.
But the encyclopedias are already out there.
That's true. If you read like one Wikipedia article a day, you would become the world's smartest man
We
ever.
already, you know what? We already know like enough.
They didn't have Wikipedia back then.
We don't need people
That's true,
teaching
that is
us new
true.
shit.
Ooh, smart.
Fuck is this?
Smarty
That's,
pants.
that's a lock. That's you go through the Rideau Canal. They make you go through this.
Oh, that's not a good looking
Oh
one.
god,
Hold
it's
on, hold on,
playing
that's not-
clicker games.
That's bad. That's just not what that is.
Is that? It's a worm. Worm.
Every day you try to play a
little
clicker
tail.
game, you would lose all your progress.
Oh, yeah,
Man,
that'd be-
Bear, you're gonna
I would
make
just
them really
become
angry.
the world's greatest musician.
That's a beaver.
That's a
Wow.
beaver.
Beaver on a raft. I know it's a dam, but it looks like a raft.
Yeah, I was trying to make a dam.
It's not a damn raft.
I'd do the lottery thing like day 2 or 3.
But no,
Where-
because then you
Well,
would
they have to draw the
What are you-
lottery on
What are
that.
you gonna do with the money?
Yeah, you'd start the day over and you'd have all the money would be gone, all your possessions you bought would be gone.
Is that the rule?
Well, you can't just accrue, like, you wait, because otherwise Andy McDowell would be like, well, when I went to sleep, you were a weatherman. You woke up, you have incalculable wealth. How did that happen?
You have your own pyramid. How did
Yeah.
this? Yeah, the only thing you gain is the actual experiences and any knowledge and skills. But like in terms of materials and shit, it all resets.
Okay, well.
I mean, you could have a lot of sex. That's fine. That's okay.
Can I still have a bunch of sex?
Is that like the #1 thing that everybody does with their superpower?
Sex.
I would have more sexual intercourse.
I
What's
would be
stopping you right
invisible.
now, dude? Live every day as if it's Groundhog Day.
Yeah, Chad, just go have a bunch of sex right now.
Well, it's not gonna help you that much if you're not getting any right now. What makes you think you can get any if you're
We
trapped
could
in an
have an
infinite loop?
NLSS dating service where everybody in chat can meet up and bang.
Set. Okay,
Yes.
you can't write that.
Oh, it's a Lion
I
King.
can't write that.
You can't write that.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna connect it. I'm gonna connect it.
Don't do it, dude.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. I got it out there.
Would that be illegal if a YouTuber had like a sex meetup at PAX?
What do you mean would it be illegal?
You
I don't know.
that-
Is there something wrong with that?
Yeah, there'd be
Yes.
like
But-
1,000 8-year-olds that would show up expecting.
Well, obviously they can't.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean is it illegal?
It's like you're a pimp or something weird like that.
It's
I
not
don't
a
know.
pimp.
That's what I
It's
mean.
just-
I don't
I
know
know
what
it's
the
not-
context of that means.
Not a pimp,
Wow, that
but-
guy used his social value to have intercourse. Like,
I mean, for everybody gets to bang. It's not just you.
You're just describing an orgy.
it's not illegal to hold an orgy. Is it
Oh,
weird? Probably a
I guess
little.
That's kind of what I'm asking then.
Yeah.
I mean, but you'd need to make sure everybody's of age.
Yeah, you'd
Like,
need to have
Obviously.
like a
that'd
bouncer
be
or
an
something.
administrative nightmare.
So
then
how do you get an orgy bouncer? Is that like a process?
Yeah.
That's like a Craigslist specified ad right
Oh.
there. You got a whole branch of orgy bouncers ready to go.
This drawing sucks.
Yeah, what in the...
Yeah, Nick, your drawings today are just
I'm
they're
not
a
like
bit
in
wild.
the drawing place, I guess.
Just do a 2-parter.
Let's do like this. Maybe we'll accomplish the goal better. Okay, yeah, this is the right idea. Then we're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna hang.
Oh my lord. What the fuck? Is this?
Oh,
I-
it's this. Oh my god, what the fuck was the first thing? Nick?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Can I get a countdown? Somebody count me down.
3,
10,
2,
9,
1,
8,
0,
7,
-1.
6.
Oh, -1.
Aw.
You know what they say? When I say -1, everybody go.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get some brown going on.
I heard them say that. Never heard anyone say that.
What? You gonna get some brown going on? That's what I say when I'm going to get ice cream. Actually, that's not true because cookies and cream is my favorite, and it's like off-white.
Yeah.
and-
Wait, you need a license to have an orgy?
Yeah,
I don't think that's
permit?
true. I don't think that's true.
I got my
Fuck
permit.
off,
a few years
Austin.
I can't believe I got that,
Who
dude.
do you
No.
apply for that for?
Stop
The problem.
stream sniping this guy.
What?
This is
It's not-
DNA.
You can read about it if you want.
What does that mean?
You'll see.
He's gone and he's done it. No, that was just a great guess. I won't have you take that away from me.
All right.
Looks like a phospholipid bilayer.
Look
or
at all
something.
these books on this fucking shelf.
Oh, look at all these books.
Yeah, all 2 of them.
Here in my garage. Who keeps books in their garage?
Those are the books you're about to sell or get rid of.
Who keeps anything but the trash that you can't get rid of in your garage?
Who has a garage?
right
Am I
next
right,
to my-
millennials?
Right next to my Rolls-Royce Phantom. This is the Lamborghini Murcielago. That's Ferrari Spider. But you know what?
my
This
name's
doesn't
Melf. I
matter.
know car names. Mm.
Well, no, he knows.
Lamborghini Mustang.
You don't need anything if it's not in plain public view.
That is a belt.
All right.
100%.
By the way, I'm not like planning an orgy. I was just curious.
I mean, you were asking like a lot of
Yes.
questions.
Real specific
What?
questions.
That was a
About
great
the
drawing, dude.
licensure.
I just didn't think you get the conjugation.
There's not that many words associated with this. See?
Wait, what is this?
Oh yeah, wow.
It's not that
I didn't
many
actually
words.
expect it to be that.
Love to know what that bottom part is.
Yeah, what license do you need to have an orgy
His
in
legs
public
are doing the word.
Does this look like a big belt?
His legs are doing the word.
Yeah.
Buckling.
His legs are
It is a
buckling.
big belt.
I was like, man, maybe I can draw like a deer, and then maybe I'll draw Ming Li. But no, I can't draw either of those things.
Oh, I
so
get it. Buck.
yeah, that's what a male deer is.
In
Oh, I
Big
could get a
Buck Hunter?
sponsorship from the smart condom manufacturer, and we could have a
Nick, are you all
competition.
right, buddy? Like,
Oh,
Just
what
having
are
fun.
those parties in like Eyes Wide Shut? They have this weird it's like the chanting sex tantric thing. Nick, you should have one of those. I'll come.
I don't know what you just said.
You ever seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut?
Yeah, I don't really remember it very well, but it's
You know they're all like in the robes, and then they all
Yeah.
just start having
Oh,
sex with
bear.
the masks on.
Yeah,
There's a name for that, but you should have one.
Nice.
it's like a
Why
masquerade.
does it have a man's face?
what is?
Why does he have like a hairdo? What the fuck?
it looks like if
a
a
great
movie
drawing.
star was like mid Animorphs transformation.
Hey everybody, I'm bored Taffy. Welcome to the Roundtable Podcast. You should change your name for a month to Bored Taffy.
I was trying to draw Pumbaa.
Every time that I was that not good enough for you guys? Or
Masquerade Party? Is that the one where they all...
Yeah, masquerade ball. They all wear this thing over their eyes, and then they
We
like.
went to one of
I
those at
guess.
the Bethesda party.
You guys banged at the Bethesda party?
It wasn't
I
an
don't
orgy,
remember.
but it was a masked ball.
So it was an orgy.
Yeah, it was an orgy.
You just weren't in the right room.
They were trying to make it an orgy.
Dude, what if there's like every event you go to, there's actually an orgy happening in the background, you're just not aware of it. Like every party we've been to at PAX, there's just been a backroom orgy going on.
I don't think
I
they're
know there
that
was one at
cool
the
though.
Twitch booth.
Like, it's just not for me.
Wait, so you gotta be cool to have orgies?
I'm just saying, like, I'd rather just like, hey, it was a nice time. Go get a slice of pizza on the way home. Maybe watch some Netflix.
Pizza?
That was boring.
My life is already like where I want it to
go
be.
to an orgy or watch Netflix? I think I'll take the Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, orgies exist.
Thought
Why
that
don't you
was
guys?
Bear asking his wife for a split second?
Why don't you guys go to the freaking orgy then?
Got him.
What
It's
are
a
we looking at here?
suggestive one of these.
What are we looking at here?
This is a pretty good drawing, man.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
Everyone's like,
Are
"Oh,
you-
you're
are
so
you a beetle
not.
from
Thank you.
You're so not cool for avoiding orgies. Why don't you guys go? It's not like an orgy doesn't exist. Why don't you guys just go RSVP to some orgies, you
I've
thrill
never seen
seekers?
one before.
Go on Craigslist or something. Be like, hey, there's probably some weirdos that want to put their dick in you. Go live an exciting life. Dress for the job you want.
How would you dress for an orgy?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
good
cock
question.
ring. You wear a cock ring.
Tearaways.
Smart
Cock ring.
condoms.
Cock ring.
You wear the jeans that you can turn into shorts.
Hell yeah. Shorts?
You with the zippers on the knees.
They call him Charlie Sheens.
Did you guys know I used to play the cello?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Were
pretty
you
sick.
good at it?
I was pretty good at it.
I can picture you like eyes closed, just fucking jamming out on some Kronos Quartet.
Fuck
Go
yeah, dude.
buy a cello and play it on stream.
You should do it, and you should play the song.
You play that one that play the cello song.
Cello from Adele. Cello from the other side.
What?
YouTube.
It's really good.
It's content creator.
Oh, it's
He's
World
got
Star.
3 hands.
Man, you know, all I know about this guy, he's one hell of a juggler.
Wait, his arms. Is his arms?
Hell yeah.
Is this London 2012?
The 6 circles? Oh, he's pissed. He
So we're
put his,
watching an arms video on YouTube. That's what we're doing right now.
put his
Okay.
power gauntlets on.
He's the guy from Street Fighter.
Nick, why? Why the YouTube? The YouTube has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does.
What?
If you
You
want to
think
be a
it's only
successful
this-
YouTuber, you need to wear lots of these.
Oh, it's a clothing item. Oh.
Wait, what?
I turned him into a penguin at the last second.
Why the YouTube?
Because YouTubers wear wristbands.
I only have one wristband. Is that why I'm not successful?
Yeah, you need more.
Fuck.
I don't wear
It's
accessories.
an H3 thing, that's all.
Does anyone here wear accessories at all?
I used to wear a watch.
I have a watch. And
Wear a
and
belt.
a
Oh yeah,
wristband.
wear a belt every day pretty much.
Is that an accessory though?
Great drawing.
I'm usually wearing like 3 things total.
Yeah, do you have a belt on your gym shorts?
Wow.
So wear an earring.
Fucking God.
You go hard on me for that, man, all day long. I'm fine. I take pride in my gym shorts.
The way you choose to live your life when it comes to serious issues, I would never even give you a mild roast. The compensation is that for the most mundane bullshit, we're in for a penny, in for a pound, man.
Yeah.
I
And
get a
the,
Jake the
the
dog
one
sweatband.
time I lied about having food poisoning now has become like a 2-month theme.
Oh,
Did you lie about that?
I
Well,
didn't lie about it. I was just
he
ignorant
was just ignorant of what a hangover
what
is
a
like.
hangover is. Yeah.
By the way, this drawing makes a previous one of mine look like it should be in the fucking Louvre.
Wow. Okay, Mr. fucking artist.
The white part doesn't erase though.
Well, what do you want me to do, Nick?
I wish there was an actual eraser.
Fuck is this?
That's
That double
one
P
lucky
killed you
lady.
guys. It's a Sapphire.
You don't get a sapphire.
That sucks, Austin.
You
That's all.
Oh shit! The cat was in here, and then the food dish rotated, and it was like, "I am out."
Sorry, Austin.
It's draw fucking Sapphire, alright?
I will. You just draw a diamond, but draw
Is
it
it-
next to like a ruby and an emerald, and then you're like, oh.
Good
Yeah.
job, guys.
Oh, okay.
You could draw a garnet, and then you could draw that it's made up of a ruby and a sapphire.
Come on.
Did you know that it wasn't actually spelled dynamite until the 90s?
Really?
No, not at all. It's a lie.
Oh, you got me. Wow, I must be some sort of fucking idiot.
Hell, man. What the hell?
Hey, did you know a deliberately false thing that could completely be plausible?
Oh, roasted.
Chat like that one.
Is
I
everyone
love
okay?
they just start saying logical extreme now for whatever.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a rabbit.
Fuck yeah, I want big. I want
It's a really long rabbit.
Legless, armless rabbit.
It's a tooth that has a very large.
No, it's a
plank
toothbrush.
coming out of it.
It's a rabbit tube.
I kind of like that. It's like a fucking war fork or something.
We just invented two.
Oh my
Pokemon.
god! What the fuck?
Rabbit tube and Warfork.
It really looks like somebody pushed Jar Jar Binks over. Oh, the leaves help a lot, to be
I wish
honest.
they had.
Yeah, good.
Which is your starter, chat? Rabbit tube or Warfork?
Nick. If only. You know what's crazy? Ever since we had the whole tennis thing, we have never gotten the word again.
You got it.
Oh, here's something we can maybe get arbitrarily mad about.
Okay.
Do you guys tie your shoes with one loop or two?
I don't use the bunny ears method, if that's what you're suggesting.
What is your preferred method?
I don't know how to describe it. It sounds, you make one loop, and then you take the other string, or lace, and you wrap it around that loop, and then you tuck one loop inside of the other and pull.
Yeah, and then you don't go for number two after that.
No, because I'm not 6.
It's just a safety precaution, man.
You gotta double tie your shoes?
You got to make sure those shoelaces don't come undone.
Why don't you just get a teacher to tie them for you?
Why don't you just wear some Velcro?
Did you know that the way we tie our shoes is like slightly wrong?
Well, here we go.
When you
You
do
have a
the
life hack?
Did you know
You
Neil
do-
Armstrong invented tying shoes on the moon? Did you know that Imhotep's mistress was named Anaxuna Moon?
Scarab beetles digging into your brain.
No, whenever you tie the loop, when you make the loop, make it go the other way next time.
Oh,
Make
fuck.
it go the other
Reverse
way.
it. Instead of putting one into the other, put the other. It's hard to describe in words. It's
Instead
easier
of
to
putting
show.
one into the other, try putting the other
the
into
other into the one, yeah.
I'm sorry, Austin. For that description, I got to give you a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is me.
Yeah, I agree, honestly.
I was gonna draw Medlar, you cocks. You wouldn't have got it anyways, because you bunch of.
Oh, no, that's the game.
Austin, are you quoting a TED Talk?
Yeah, I saw a TED Talk on it.
See, I watched this TED Talk from this dude, and he was like, here's the optimal way to wash your or to dry your hands with one sheet of paper towel. And I watched this motherfucker wash his hands like 40 times and then fold a piece of paper towel. He shakes off his hands a little bit, folds a piece of paper towel, wipes it off, and everybody's going, "Oh my God, bravo! Genius comes in all forms." And
That was
like
a TEDx talk, wasn't it?
I can't remember, but during it, I was like, "This guy's a genius. I'm gonna try it out." And then I went to the bathroom the next day, washed my hands, shook them off, folded the paper towel, used it. Hands weren't dry, so I had to get some paper towel. I bunched it up and then went like this. And I was like, "The guy's full of shit."
I mean, you should shake before you dry, though. That's just.
I agree
good
with that.
practice.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
that it just anyway. Hey, why don't we take some time? Why don't we take some time to pimp our channels? We got the Bear Tappy.
Hey, I'm far away. Hold on.
No, just do it from over there.
Far
You wanna do
away,
it over
Taffy.
here?
Yeah, do it over there.
All right. Hey, I'm Bear. Twitch.tv/BearTaffy.
Taffy, I'm coming back. Hey, YouTube as well, Twitter. I'm going to be... I said this yesterday, and I didn't mean to lie to you about it, but I mean it tonight. I'm going to be playing some Horizon over on twitch.tv/BearTaffy, because hopefully Twitch won't just take a dump on me. That's all. I'm going to go get that HDMI cord now.
Okay, sick. How about Austin?
Yeah, I'm Austin. I'll be playing Horizon Zero Dawn over it. No, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm playing Zelda tomorrow. I'm gonna get a Switch in like 4 hours, and I'm gonna be playing Zelda at 1 p.m. Central Time tomorrow for probably like the entire day and into the night, because the game is apparently a fucking masterpiece according to literally everybody. So
Play Hollow Knight instead.
no. Come watch tomorrow. Twitch.tv/last_grand_wolf.
Beautiful. How about you, Mouth?
I'm Mouth. If you want to find me on other places, though, you gotta type in Michael A. L. Fox. But you can do that. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, other places. And Chad is bullying me into doing a quick H1Z1 run after this. So if you want to see that, you can look. If not, have a good night. Thank you. And Papa bless.
Beautiful. Nick.
Hey everybody, Rock Lee Smile here. Thanks for watching. If you would like to, you can check out my Hollow Knight playthrough on YouTube now. The VODs are going up on that. You can also follow me on Twitter if you're interested at twitter.com/RockLeeSmile. Or here, feel free to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/RockLeeSmile. I still have like 1 or 2 more sessions left to the 100% of that game, which is incredible because I've got over 30 hours into it now. So I'll be doing more of that at some point. Maybe tomorrow night we'll do more. Did some like for 6 hours from like 3 in the morning until 10, and then my power went out.
All right. Sweets. I'm going to hang up on you guys. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. New Zelda on Switch sucks. Damn, dude, that's terrible news. I don't know. I don't have anything to riff on it there. I'm going to be live with Kate for our subscriber, well, not subscriber stream, our co-op stream at twitch.tv/lovelymomo at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 hours and 52 minutes from now. Let me get this up here. Thank you for the cheer, Aluminum Narwhal. NL, I hit 700 hours in Isaac today. Thanks for getting me into a great game. You're welcome. 700 hours? That's a lot. I mean, it's no 1900, but not all of us can have no life and then do really badly on the dailies recently and lose your position in the top 100. Streamlabs is having some issues today, so I only see like 40 minutes of subscribers here. Kukuba, Crozable, Slothy McSlotherson, Platypus Pancakes, Kurs10, ICU Craft, Bolt693, Eloavox, Soulburger, Steel Parliament, Not Satan, I Promise, Howlthin, Sleepy RK, Chris Caveman, Bubba Doe, Bookworm Nick, Jaya Skim, SJS42, and 2 Licks of the Dog Bone. Thank you very much for the subscriptions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making an effort to watch without ad block. And thank you to everybody else who did not have their subscription shouted out. Your implicit support keeps us going as well, even though Streamlabs has no respect for you. Again, I'll be live with Kate in 2 hours and 50 minutes to play probably some Afterbirth. For now, go to twitch.tv/lovelymomo and, we'll see you then. Goodbye.